beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check as I'm chess, what's happening next? Yeah. He got the venom, a tangible weapon, no coming in second. This life is a lesson. He got a new engine from pain, it's a blessing. New focus, no guessing, just bold and obsession. All in his possession, you got their attention. I'll leave an impression and take your redemption. Just kill no discretion. Your mind is a weapon. 11-11, it's time for progression. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. People like sheep move feet, hurt it easy. You don't wanna be fast asleep when they're scheming. Better stand tall, ready for a fight, believe me. When they try the chains, you can say no, free me. So he's been looking for somebody who could save him, instead of searching inside for what they gave him. A strong will, strong mind causes mayhem. We could change the world, change times, rearrange them. Staying on pace, running the race. Life is a chase, I don't want a place, I wanna be first. Work till it hurts, dehydrated thirst till I'm in a hearse. High ambitions in the right mind can take you so far. It's like you lived a few lifetimes. Take off from a break off from the weak minds. They can stay soft. You can change lives. You create thoughts. Never waste time. You got one shot. You got one life. Better pop off. What do you like? Make a dream job. No 9-5. No mean boss. Just my life and free thoughts. You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way. What I'm doing ain't easy.
All right. Oh.
You could try to play, but you're never gonna beat me. Look the other way, what I'm doing ain't easy. Bloody hands stained from the people who deceive me. Muddy hands break through the chains, go free me. Looking for change, looking for pain, pulling a mob, pushing a train. I'll never stop, stick to a lane, pick up the pieces and go rearrange. I'll be the best above all the rest, put me to the test and expect nothing less. You check.
All right, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. For some reason, No Man's Sky wants to close on me every time I switch the scene at the beginning of the stream. I'm glad you guys are here. Welcome, Moose Gaming. Thanks for tuning in. I'm glad to see you're awake and here. Cobalt Wifey, I'm glad you're here too. We got ourselves a full schedule before this stream tonight. So I hope you guys are prepared. We're going to continue on with the main quest line, which we were doing the patterns in time quest line, and we met the Atlas and found out the Atlas is dying in the last episode, and we have to scatter and hurry and let everybody know what's going on with the Atlas. What's up, Spock? Welcome to the chat. Glad to see you here. Glad you guys are tuning in. If you guys haven't checked out these great content creators, Moose Gaming, Spock, I mean, you guys are here. I'll throw the links to you guys' channel in the description of the video after the stream. Yeah, I apologize for that. I don't know what's going on here. But on the last episode, the Atlas spit us out and we landed on this planet and we had to get back to our new Sentinel Interceptor that we got. I started doing a little bit of grinding of some nanites in our backpack right before the stream started. So we got that out of the way, but we got... Let's see, we've got 1616 is the main quest line, and that is where we are heading, I should say. We're gonna try and get to the Hollow Terminus and alert everybody as to what's going on about the Atlas dying and things like that. We still got ourselves a couple little loose ends to tie up. We definitely need to start our Planet in Distress quest line because we need to get a settlement going. Once we get a settlement going, then we will be able to complete that before the end of the Purge quest line. We discovered all the species on this planet. We got quite a bit done in the last episode. So if you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate that. If you're new to the channel, please don't forget to subscribe. And every Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, I do a live stream. Hopefully here in the future, if I can get enough subscriptions going here, I can start my second night of the week of live streaming. Hopefully we can get you guys in here to check it out. I know 6:30 is kind of an early time for you guys, especially on a Tuesday evening. I know it's kind of an odd day, but I'm glad you guys are here, and I appreciate you for showing that support by showing up and smashing that like button. I really appreciate it. But let's get over to our log guide, and what we're going to do is we're going to check out, what is this? We're going to warn the other travelers, or we're going to do a planet in distress. We have to have maps in order to find planetary settlements. Do we have enough navigation data? We've only got 5 here. I believe we've got some in a storage container back at our main base. I know we don't have any in our freighter. We need to work on our freighter a little bit and get it built up as well. We need some frigate modules and a few things like that. And we've been trying to do a few little missions for the Guild Mission Giver, so we can get our standing up just a little bit. Sorry, I'm going to jump in, jump out. But let's get up into the air right now, and we're going to try and find ourselves a Hollow Terminus so we can get off this planet and see where we're at. Need to find that Hollow Terminus. Hopefully it's on this planet. Oh, look at there. It's spinning us around back the other way. So I hope you guys had a good day. Glad to see you all here. Look, that's not too far away, just a few seconds away. I mean, check this Sentinel Interceptor we got. This was from the last episode. I hope you guys like this. It's got them dragonfly wings. It's got that red and white details, the white highlights on it. I thought it was a pretty cool interceptor, and this is an A-class interceptor, so we're doing pretty good with that. We got lucky. We found that on the first try, and I did that off camera by accident, and I didn't have enough time to show you guys that because I did it right after the stream of the previous week, not last week, but the week before, and I found that. Where is that transmission tower? There it is. So we got this interceptor. We still have our exotic as well, and we can switch back to that ship at any time. Yeah, let's come over here. Where's that, say, beacon? We'll hit that bad boy first. Usually these kinds of waypoints don't show up on these types of planets. If you guys didn't know that, usually these things are just a random spawn point just for the quest line. Normally you won't find anything like this on this planet. So let's go over here. We'll gather up all the little goodies first before we head up the transmission tower. And we'll start letting everybody know through the transmission tower that the Atlas is dying. I mean, we're almost to the end of the Artemis quest line. We're going to start the purge here shortly. And once we hit the purge, there's no turning back. And I would like to have our planetary settlement going before we hit the purge. This way we can do the Atlas path line as well as doing the purge as we go along. Uh-oh, I think we run out of fuel in our backpack here, so we can keep these nanites going. I don't know if that sound of that refiner is too loud for you guys. If you can't hear me or not, just let me know in the chat. Let me know how that audio is going and things like that, so I can make a correction if I need to. But let's get up here to the top of the transmission tower, and we'll start making some phone calls and see who we can get a hold of. Our jetpack is finally strong enough for us to get to the top of this thing so we can actually skip the ladders. Audio's good, thanks, I appreciate that. What's up, Yager Ride? Thanks for tuning in, I appreciate you for being here. Glad to welcome to the channel. Thanks, Moose, I appreciate that. You guys are letting me know how the audio is. Yeah, sometimes I have issues with the audio, especially after my streaming software had an update today and I wasn't ready for that, so it updated right before I started streaming tonight. So I gotta go back through and check a few things after the stream and see if anything's changed. I warn the travelers of what I have learned. These worlds are not real. The Atlas is not a god, it is a machine simulating countless realities for some unknown purpose. And after a millennia of operation, the Atlas is coming to an end. There are 16 minutes until the system fails. Though we cannot know how much time we have left within the simulation, the time has come to make peace and say goodbye. I finish my message not knowing if anyone will hear it. I look out across the world, wondering how much might be left to discover, how much beauty might be lost. I know what I must do. All paths have led me there. Each portal has brought me closer and closer. I must go to the center of this galaxy. It is the epicenter of the glitch. What's that, Jaeger? Used to be you're a noob? You teleported from the anomaly and want some other player's base, but I couldn't use the teleporter to get back to the anomaly. I'm confused. The only way you would be able to use the teleporter to get back is if it's being powered. If there's no power to the teleporter, maybe you have your multiplayer turned off. Sometimes that makes a difference. That could be a bug in the game as well. You might have to reload your save in order to get the teleporter to work. Otherwise, you have to fly to a space station and use the teleporter there. But sometimes at the base, yeah, there you go. Moose will tell you to the anomaly. You got to in the hot menu. The hot menu, if you're using a controller, is to pull down on the D-pad, and that opens it up. And down here in the hot menu, it will show you the space anomaly to where you can get back. It'll be in one of the tabs down at the bottom. As you see the navigation tab down there at the bottom of the screen, you can see that it tells you the buttons that you need to use to find the space anomaly. That should take you back through to the anomaly at one point or another. Otherwise, you have to fly up into space and call the anomaly in, and the anomaly will let you back in that way too. Not a problem. I'm glad I could help if there's anything I could do for you. If I don't have the answer, somebody in chat will probably have that answer for you too. Okay, so we made it past 1616. We are now starting the beginning of the purge. As you guys can see down in the bottom right hand side, it tells us that we need to progress towards the galactic center. And as we progress towards the galactic center, we will receive each glyph from the Atlas as an installment into our memory logs. And once we receive all the glyphs from the Atlas, it will suck us back in, and then we will have to figure out what to do with the Atlas, because the Atlas is dying and we need to figure out what to do. Yeah, if you went through the portal at the anomaly to someone's base, then down in your hot menu, as you're standing on the planet, you should use your hot menu, open it up, and down there it will show you the space anomaly so you can return to it. Otherwise, if it doesn't show up in your hot menu down here at the bottom like I'm showing you, then you have to go back up into space and call it in from your starship. But you should be able to call the anomaly in from the hotbar while you're standing on the planet like I am. I can fly up to the anomaly and show you right quick, because we're going to get off this planet. We're going to head up into space anyways. We got a couple little things to do before we take off out of this system. All right, once we're up here, I'll do it real quick for you there, Jagger, so we can, whoops, wrong button. Epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You guys seen it here first. Are you watching? Okay, we're going to call in the anomaly, and then we'll head to the anomaly real fast. And what we'll do is we'll go through the portal there at the anomaly. Yeah, that's fine. Your ship will be, oh, okay, I see what you're saying. So you got to use the hot bar when you get there. But you can summon in your ship while you're standing on the planet. Here, I'll show you. I'll go through the portal here on the anomaly so you can see this. And we'll make it happen. We'll come over here, we'll take the teleporter up to the second floor, and then we'll head through the portal real fast so you can see this. Now, I don't know if you guys know this about this big portal. You can see community bases or any other player that is in the anomaly at the time. All their bases will show up here, but we'll go to a featured base because I don't want to use another player's base. We'll just go to a featured base, which is a community base. So we'll try this one with crisscross applesauce, and if you pay attention down here, it tells you what galaxy that base is in. This one is in the Eisentam galaxy, so we don't want to choose that one. We would really like to try one in the Euclid galaxy. As you can see, this one here is in the Euclid galaxy. This is our starter galaxy, and you can go there. Watch this. We'll warp to this one because it doesn't tell you like the Eisentam or the Jagadarum galaxy. Look at here. Here's the Kukulgar galaxy. This is like galaxy 20, I believe, 21, something like that. So we'll go to the Alpha base because this is still in the Euclid galaxy. They all work the same. So watch this. We'll teleport to this guy's base so you can see what's going on. Yeah, it does leave your ship behind, but you can still call your ship in. You don't need a PhD. After about a couple weeks of playing this game, I guarantee you'll be playing like a pro. And if you have any questions, don't ever be afraid to ask somebody. You see somebody in the chat, go to their channel. If you're watching one of their videos, click on the comments in their video and ask a question. If they're any kind of a really good content creator, they will answer you back. Okay, we are now at this this player's base. We're checking it out. We're running around, that kind of thing, right? Now check this out. You pull your hot menu open, and as you see right here, it says return to the space anomaly. Even though my ship isn't here, check it out. The hot bar down here at the bottom, it's right next to your recharge button, so I can recharge whatever I need to. But as you open it up, and to the right side here, it says return to the space anomaly. Okay, I'm going to open it up and we can go back to the space anomaly, or like Moose said, Moose told you can do this. You can summon in your ship right here. This way you can fly up into space and be able to call in the anomaly by using your hotbar at the bottom. Okay, and you can read the titles there for your utilities, your creatures, summon vehicles, recharge equipment, return to the space anomaly, your emotes and gestures, and you can even do camera mode. But I'm not going to use my starship. We're going to use the hotbar and we're going to return to the space anomaly, and that will bring our starship into the space anomaly with us, and it'll be like you never even went to that base. Now you can use that portal in the space anomaly to go to other galaxies. Once you get to like the other base that said Eisentam Galaxy, once you look at that player's base, call your spaceship in and fly to the space station in that solar system if there is one. If there's not a space station in that solar system, check it out. We're back at the space anomaly and our ship is right there. You see that? So that's how you get back to the space anomaly if you can't get back in. Cool. I mean, that's exactly how you get back. I mean, you could do this a half a dozen times. And like I was showing you up here, we'll go back up to this portal. I mean, it drops you off right here in front of the Quicksilver mission board. So don't ever be afraid to ask a question. The dumbest question is the one not asked. Period. That's it. Here, we'll come back to the portal again. I'll show you again. Now this is Crisscross Applesauce. This is a really good content creator. If you guys haven't checked him out, check out his channel on YouTube. He's a really good glitch builder. I really like watching that guy sometimes. Now this base is in the Eisentam Galaxy. If I want to get to the Eisentam Galaxy, I would go to this guy's base. Once you get to that planet, if there's no space station in that system, all you got to do is leave that system, go to the very next system that has a species or a life form in it with a space station. And once you land in that space station, you should be able to come back to that solar system in that galaxy, and it will mark it in, whoops, I hit the wrong button. Big Wreck-It Ralph fans, Epic Fails by Cobalt Dale. You guys saw it here first. It will appear like in your space stations list right here. It'll show up, and right here where it says return to mission agent, it will tell you like the Eisentam Galaxy or the Koglinger Galaxy, that kind of thing. And it will stack the last space station you went to always in the top left. The very first space station you went to will always be at the bottom or the bottom right. Just so you're aware of that if you guys don't know that. And in the space anomaly, you can see other players' bases. You can go to their bases as long as they're online and in the space anomaly. You can travel to their planet, but be careful, be warned. Some of them bases might not have a teleporter at their base, so you won't be able to get back. But I hope that helps and answers your question. So you use your hotbar down at the bottom right next to your charge where this helmet is. That's where the return to the space anomaly button would be. So if that's not there, just remember to call in your starship. This one right here, summon your vehicles. You can summon any one of your starships wherever you're at on a planet. If you can't summon in one of your starships, then you need to reload the game or the file is corrupted and you'll have to start a new save, which is very rare, but it does happen. No Man's Sky is known to do those things. But we're going to head back to our interceptor now. We'll get back on course. We're going to switch our quest log. Since we're doing the purge, we need to start the Atlas path. I like to get the Atlas path done before the end of the purge quest line, and it helps us out because we're going to the Atlas and we're talking to the Atlas and we're getting something from the Atlas. So we're going to start that, and while we're doing that, the purge happens along with us. So we'll have to do 16 warps in order to complete the Atlas path. And while we're doing the Atlas path, that helps us out. So we're stacking a couple quest lines at the same time. So we're going to get out of here and we're going to go find ourselves an Atlas station. Hopefully you guys are ready and fixed to do this. Now we came into this, uh-oh, what's going on here? The Atlas is dying. It wants me to reset it, to plunge myself through its interface at the center of the galaxy, but to do may reset this world, my life, all that I know. I do not know if I can do it. Let's complete the Atlas path. So what we're going to do is we're going to seek the final interface after we do the Atlas path. But I want to hit the space station in this system because the Atlas kicked us out and dropped us on an unknown planet in a solar system, and I don't know exactly where we're at. But we can always save this space station here, and this gives us a restore point in the game in case we need to come back or do something a little bit differently before we land at our next place. We'll have to come in here, we'll get an exosuit backpack upgrade, we'll check a little bit of the technology, and then we'll get back in our ship and take off out of here. I hope that answered your question though, Jaeger. I hope it works for you. If not, feel free, man. Just leave a comment in the video comments. I'll get back to you. I'll try to answer your question as best I can. Or if you have any other questions, I'll answer them as best I can for you. If I don't know the answer, I know quite a few content creators and No Man's Sky veterans that will help you. I don't consider myself a veteran, but I definitely have over 3,000 hours in this game. So if you got any questions, feel free to ask and I'll tell you what I know. Hopefully that new update comes out this week. It could possibly drop tomorrow. It could possibly drop on Thursday or Friday this week. Since Sean Murray is dropping out those little emotes this week, that means a new huge update is coming to the game. Let's take this one and we'll start that mission. That will stack with the rest that we're doing. We're not going to pick up any of the others. Yeah, 3,000 hours. I've definitely got 3,000 hours in the game. That's no joke. I'm sure Moose has got plenty of them hours in the game too. I'm sure Spock, if he's still around, I know he's definitely got them hours in the game. He's been playing for quite some time too. So, yeah, the Atlas path. The Atlas pass is easy. That's why I'm starting that now. I'm almost at the end of the Artemis quest line here in this series, and I start the Atlas path during the Purge quest line. This way I can complete two birds with one stone, kind of much. Let's see, wiring looms. How many wiring looms do we have? They're pretty cheap here, minus 31%. Do we have any wiring looms in our starship? No, we don't. We need to buy a few wiring looms, boys and girls. We got 17 million, and they are very cheap here. This is the cheapest price I've ever seen for wiring looms. Where is that? Minus 31% at 47,000 for wiring looms. Yeah, I'm gonna buy, what's the price of 10 of them? Not even $500,000. So I'm gonna buy 20 of those, boys and girls. 10, 20, there we go. We got 20 wiring looms for less than $1 million. That cost us almost 850,000 units for 20 wiring looms. So let's jump up here real fast, see where we're at. We'll gather up a few words while we're here because we've got to learn the language. And if you guys haven't noticed, when you're talking to these aliens, if you're paying attention, it doesn't matter what word you learn from. Like this guy here, I'll talk to him. As you can see, as he's talking to me, you see the words that I know are highlighted in blue. The Korvax have blue words, so if you're ever looking at something or trying to read something and the word appears in either blue, red, or green, blue is Korvax, red is the Vy'keen, and the green is Gek, just so you know. And these words over here, when it says when you request dialect help, if you guys didn't know this, when you request the dialect help, it really doesn't matter if it's friendship, Korvax, aggression, or mystery. I just usually choose the top one because when you choose that word, it gives you a random word in the Korvax language, which is in your catalog. And in your catalog is your collected knowledge. And we can go like to the Korvax right here. These are the language records. And if you look at this book, it doesn't tell you if it's friendship or if it's technology or anything. It just randomly picks a word out of the entire dictionary for the Korvax species, and there's almost 500 words per species. This is just for the Korvax, and you can see if there's a word that you haven't learned yet. That's why I say learn as many words as you possibly can. So when you're talking to a species on a planet in like a minor settlement or something like that, you can understand what the quest is. Even when you break into like a manufacturing facility, that manufacturing facility gives you words, and if you don't know as many words as you think you do, then you won't be able to solve the little riddle that it gives you. But you can go into Viking, you can check out their words that you've learned. I mean, I've learned quite a few. I haven't learned a lot, but it's enough to get me going through this. So always use your catalog and guide. This catalog and guide has helped me out tremendously. Just like here, when you come over here to the Korvax, you can click on that and this will show you your milestones or your achievements that you've gotten for like the Korvax species. Look, I've learned a total of 34 words with the Korvax on my first level. See, so I got 34 of 50 words learned. Once I learn 50 words, it puts a star above this achievement for me. This is how we get our achievements. Our exploration milestones, as you can see, these stars, they give you levels, and it tells you exactly how many levels. And you can pin an achievement. If you're missing that, you can pin that to your mission log so you can collect on those missions. Even with the Viking, look, I've learned 70 of 100 words learned from the Viking. So I've learned more words from the Viking than I have the Korvax. Missions, all that stuff from the mission giver, all that stuff is given here. So you guys can look into the catalog and the guide and click on total milestones. I keep going back and I show you like your wonders. Even if you find a planet that like a paradise planet that you really like and you want to come back to it later, when you're on the planet records, where is it, your discoveries, this right here, in this list right here, if you're ever looking, like let's go to this system right here, and I went to Ladubri Prime, this planet right here. As you see there, as I hover the cursor over this planet, I can add that to the wonders, right? And I'll choose this spot and it adds it, and I could name it whatever, blah blah. We'll name it blah blah, just for GP, general purposes here, boys and girls. All right, see, now that's added, and as you look there, once you get all the glyphs and you can use the portal, it gives you the glyphs for that planet, so you can go back to that planet at any given time. Or you could find an animal and you can go back to that planet where that animal is on and learn it. You know, you can learn where that animal is if you want to make a pet or whatever and come back and get it. So we'll take that off there. You can remove them too. If you don't like that planet or you found a better one, you can always remove a wonder. But once you complete the Atlas Path quest line and you finish the Artemis quest line, these personal records and wonders and things like that become very important to the Atlas for you to bring it knowledge and show it. So that's why I collect as many words as I possibly can, because it helps me out in the long run with achievements for getting nanites from Ares and Helios and the space anomaly. Not to mention, you know, it's always good to meet the locals. You'll never know when you run across one of these guys in a space station and they will ask you a question or give you a riddle or something, and you might get an S-class technology, you might get nanites from them or something like that. But let's get back onto the path. I don't want to get too far off the beaten path here, getting a little distracted. I apologize there, boys and girls. There we go. Let's get ourselves some more technology, because our inventory up in the technology slots is filling up fast. We do need some more backpack space, but I can deal with that with the bigger starship right now. But we want more technology space. And as you can see, we're starting to open up just a little bit here. So let's move this trade rocket down so we can get that organized a little bit, because we need to move some of this technology over this way so we have more room for our jetpack and stuff. We can add some more upgrades to that. But we definitely need a life support. Let's talk to the merchant, see if we can't get ourselves a life support. Delta One, welcome to the stream. I'm glad you're here. If you guys haven't checked out Delta One, there's a really good content creator. He's the speedrun king for expeditions. If you didn't know who Delta One is, check out his channel. I will throw a link to his channel down in the description of the video after the stream tonight. This way you guys can find him when you come back later to check out my video or whatever. All right. Welcome, Delta. I appreciate you showing up and thank you for the support, my brother. Let's purchase some upgrades here. We're looking for a life support. There we go. We got 610 nanites. We need to get our Corvax standing up a little bit so we can get a bigger discount. But that's all we needed was that life support module. Now we can put that in here with our... let's stick this over here for now. We're going to move these gloves out of the way. This way we can get an adjacency bonus with our S-Class modules in a square. Because this one is charged by this one and this one is charged by this one. So this one right here charges this one and this one to get to our main suit. And as you can see, those little highlighted squares around those modules means they get an adjacency bonus. So they'll get like a 1 to a 15% bonus all together to go into our health and life support. So it makes it a little bit stronger for us. So now we got ourselves life support. Let's go over to the multi-tool merchant and see what they got. See if they got any technology. I'm going to try and blow through this as quick as I can. They got a plasma launcher and a bolt caster. Nothing that's of interest to us. Let's check our inventory real quick. See if we got anything to sell. No, we don't. Let's check the multi-tools. See what we got here. A B class. We don't need that. We got an A class, but it's got a nice scatter blaster on it. We don't need it though. We're kind of happy with the multi-tool we got. I mean, we can literally look, it's got a pulse spitter. That's a good weapon. That's my favorite weapon, the pulse spitter on the multi-tool. It's like a little machine gun or a little Uzi, whatever. And it's got a supercharged slot right there. That's not a bad multi-tool. Perfect. Let's get out of here. Whoops, there's nothing there. Let's talk to the locals. Oh, we already talked to this dude once already. Whoopsie. Let's get out of here. Ooh, there's a plated shield balls right there. It's a nice hauler. Let's see. What do we need in our starship? We could use some pulse engines. That would be nice. Some pulse engines, an infra knife module, or a hyperdrive. We got shields, so we need just about everything for this Sentinel Interceptor. Appreciate it, Delta. I really do appreciate that for all the support you're giving me. Really makes a difference. You're my inspiration. A lot of you guys don't know that. I watch Delta quite a bit. He's inspired me. Oh, look at there. There's an infra knife module. He's inspired me to plug along and keep doing my live streaming as I'm doing. This way you guys get great content and to never give up on your dreams. That's what Delta tells me. Never give up on your dream and keep plugging away at it. Launch thruster, we don't really need the launch thruster module right now, so we'll skip that. Let's see if we got anything for our exocraft. Hopefully this guy's got something for us. An exocraft laser module, perfect. That'll help us out with our laser beams. All right, grab this up here. Let's run around. Oh, talk to him already. Talk to this guy real fast. We'll get a word from him real quick. I just blowed through these words. If you guys want me to slow down while I'm talking to these aliens or whatever, let me know and I'll slow down and give you guys a little bit of time to read them or whatever. We're at a mercenaries guild, so let's talk to the guild master, see what he's got to give us. Look, a cyclotron module for 127 nanites. I buy that at 67 or 66% below cost. I take those things and I turn around and resell them back to a merchant, and he gives us more money. We're gonna get some pugnium. We're gonna throw that in our starship. That's fuel for our starship. Projectile ammunition, we'll pick that up. Let's see if we got anything to donate. Look at there, we got pirate transponders. So we'll donate some of those. I'm not going to donate crystallized hearts. You guys have no idea how valuable those things are. I'm not going to donate those to the guild. If they want crystallized hearts, they can go get them themselves. Whoops. Let's see if that opened up another level in the guild for us too to redeem. No, it didn't. We've got ourselves quite a long ways to go. So let's go back over here to a tech merchant and we'll sell that module that we just picked up. Now I paid 127 nanites for that, and we're gonna sell that thing back. Look at there, the cyclotron module, we paid 127 nanites. Look at it, it's almost 300 nanites right there. So that's what 160 nanite bonus that we got for that. That's why I pick those things up all the time, and I just resell them, and it helps us get more nanites if you're looking for a little bit of extra nanites somewhere. The guild merchants will always help you out the most. So let's head back to our ship over here. And before we jump in our ship, we're gonna... The Exocraft laser module will leave there. The infra knife, we will install that into our starship. Let's see, the damage is 392.2 in the top right corner there. Didn't move there, but here we got 40,000 damage per second on a peak damage, and for shield damage 26,000. So that's going to rip right through any starship shields. Now all we need is better pulse engines. This way we can move a little bit faster, boys and girls, because we definitely need some pulse engine upgrades. Let's go into our quest log. Since we picked up that kill a predator quest log, we want to change that back to the Atlas path. Now that that's back, let's jump into our starship. Jump in, jump out, make that little hard save, and then we take off from here. And let's go find us an Atlas station, boys and girls. And I've got a cadmium drive installed in our starship already. So if we have to go to a red star system, we can. All right. And if you guys didn't know this, I learned this from another content creator that I watch, and it was a rando. And I can't remember who showed it to me, but the way you learn about your guilds, like your mercenaries guild, your explorers guild, and your merchants guild, right? Check this out. As you see there, I got the pop open window right here. As you see, it gives you the name of the system that we're in, and then right below that it says region, and it says the City Fringe. That means we're in the Mercenaries Guild area. So if we switch to a different solar system, we keep seeing the City Fringe, right? What we want to do is find something that is different there, the Snaden Cloud. Now that would be either a Explorers Guild or a Merchants Guild. So each region in space goes from anywhere from like 250 to 5,000 solar systems per region, if you guys didn't know that. So when you're looking at a region of space, this is why when you're flying along from space station to space station, you don't understand this, you're trying to find a different guild, you got to look at the region in the space. That's how you choose your different guilds. So we're in the Civity Fringe, and we can come over here and it changes to the Ugla Spur. That means that could be the Explorers or the Merchants Guild, since we're already in the Mercenaries Guild. Now don't get me wrong, sometimes two regions will be the same next to each other. Sometimes you can find yourself 3 regions in one little area, like 3 different star systems. If you can find that, you can jump back and forth and doing quests for each guild mission, and it happens a lot faster. Otherwise, you have to travel farther distances in that region to find another region. Just so you guys know that, and how you change guilds if you're ever looking for a guild mission and you want to switch it to like Explorers Guild, you want to increase the Explorers Guild, that's how you do that, by going to a different region in space. Okay, now we are going to an Atlas station, and as you can see, the quest line marks it right there. So let's go. Let's get our where is it? Right there. The Atlas station is down here. So we're just going to fly right over here to the Atlas station. I'm not going to jump around too much because we also have the Purge quest line going on at the same time, boys and girls. And every time we do a jump, we get a glyph. And we want to get the Atlas path completed before we get all the glyphs. This way we're ready when we complete the Artemis quest line. Even though we, in all technical terms, we completed the Artemis quest line. We resurrected them and stuck them in the anomaly. Spoiler alert, boys and girls. That was a big spoiler. As you see there, now we got a data injection sequence. That is the purge. Every time we make a jump, we now get a glyph. So we got 16, 15, 14 jumps left before the Atlas decides to suck us back in. So we're going to head into the Atlas station. We're going to talk to the Atlas. I know the comms are going off. I'm not going to answer it right now. It's not important to me. I want to get into the Atlas. We'll get some words learned. We'll talk to the Atlas and pick up our first Atlas seed. And then we'll continue on with this. Hopefully we can get through quite a bit of these stations tonight. Hopefully 6 or 7. I don't know, depending on the materials we have. Because we don't have any cadmium, we don't have any emerald, and we don't have any indium. So that's going to be a problem, boys and girls. But I did show you in my Survivor series how to get cadmium. And I learned away from Delta One. He taught me how to get cadmium as well. So here we go. These little white nodes on the floor, these are word nodes, or like word stones for the Atlas. So I like to do a little clover leaf pattern. I come down here, I'll run around these little white nodes, and every Atlas station that you go to, you get more and more of these little white nodes on the floor. So you get a bigger and bigger chance to learn another word from the Atlas. There you go. We're getting a few. There isn't too many in this first Atlas station, which kind of sucks, but that's all right. Hopefully it gives us another word. I think we'll pick up 3 here this time. We got 1. There should be 1 on the pathway leading into the Atlas. And I'm not sure if there's a random one left in here somewhere. Like I said, I do a little clover leaf pattern. This way we cover all the word nodes in here. We'll swoop around here. We'll pick up this one. And this stone right here, this node, will give us a word. There we go. The word sky for the Atlas. It's not a word that's going to help us to learn much. But look at there. We learned 150 words so far in our achievements. So that's 9 stars. We got 1 more star to learn for learning the languages of alien species. Now check out these things. We'll pick up ourselves a couple of warp fuel because we're going to need those for flying to the next Atlas station. The Almighty Atlas. This is the Unity of Lint. Let's say hi. You, blah, blah, blah. The infinite, blah, blah, blah. The sky, blah, 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 blah. Blah, 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 traveler. The Atlas called me to this interface, and yet its purpose remains unclear. It demands worship. It demands obedience. It welcomes me. It knows what I am. It offers the gift of true understanding. But why? Why does such a power and knowledge crave submission? It knows my thoughts before I know them myself. It knows what I will do. The Atlas asks me to follow its path. Now you can refuse if you want at this point, but you will always have to come back to this station if you refuse in order to continue on with the Atlas Path quest line. So I'm just going to accept it. We're going to take the milestone Pathfinder or above. I will accept this. The sky is deep and full of wonders, and the path to enlightenment opens to me. And there we go, boys and girls. We got the blueprint for the captured nanode, which takes 100 chromatic metal. Perfect. Now we take that seed. We'll stop right here, and we'll go into our inventory, and we will make that nanode right away, so we don't have to worry about making it later. And you'll have most of the elements for these Atlas Path seeds, but be warned, you will have to get your cadmium drive, your indium drive, and your emerald drive all installed into your starship before you can complete the Atlas Path line. And as you can see, I've already got, let's see, do I have it? No, not that one, not that one. Boys and girls, we don't have the cadmium drive installed, do we? Yes, we do. We got the emerald and the indium right there. What's going on here? No, I don't. The cadmium drive needs to be installed. So we got all of these, and we bought all these from the Space Anomaly with the Starship Merchant in the back, by where you buy all your parts and pieces and things like that from the kiosk there. So we're gonna have to install the cadmium drive. I thought we had it installed. My bad, everybody. Cobalt Deal lied. Uh-oh. Better write that down. Okay, we got our cadmium drive installed. It's a good thing we picked up all those wiring looms. Oh, look, we got 30 right there. I didn't even notice those. Oh, boys and girls, look at us. We got like 50 wiring looms now. Look at that, 40 there, and another 7. We got 47 wiring looms, boys and girls. I don't like running out, you know what I'm saying? Especially when you land. Jump in, jump out. We're gonna make that little save. Especially when you're in the middle of nowhere. Now you can see all them white nodes reappeared on the floor. Don't ever jump out of your ship and run around try and pick them up again, because they will not give you words. You have to leave the solar system and come back in order to pick up words again. But since we flew into this system, what we need to do is oh, we got comms coming in, so let's answer that phone call. Hello? They left us. Duty bound to follow them, but I know where it will end. If you receive this, follow my coordinates and secure the site in case I don't make it back, please. My starship processes the coordinates from the stranger's message. The transmission has decayed over time, but the location appears to be valid. Hi, Delta Creator. Welcome to the chat. I didn't see you pop in there. I apologize. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. Hopefully everybody's watching and having a good time. Okay, oh, that's the Dreams of the Deep quest line, boys and girls. Now, you can start this quest line if you want to get your Nautilus submarine. I'm not going to do that quest line right now. We are doing the Atlas path. The Dreams of the Deep questline can be restarted in a different solar system later in the game if you so choose. That's why I'm not going to do it. We can get our free submarine exocraft from the Dreams of the Deep, but that's a 2-episode, maybe 3-episode mission right there. Actually, it would probably be a full stream for us at 3.5 hours or whatever. That's about how long I do with the streams. But if you guys haven't done it, if you're new here, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And I welcome you guys in. Thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all being here. All right, let's get into the space station. We'll make a landing here. This way we have a reference point to come back to. And we maybe get a free backpack slot here, since we didn't stop at this station. All right, jump out. Let's head back here. I got my little routine every time I come into one of these stations. And I hit the mission giver first, because eventually we will land on a planet. We'll have to kill some animals and stuff, and that's what I like to do, is gather up these little... Oh, we got a mission to hand in? Hold on. What do we got? Look at there. Kill 15 creatures. Look, we get 5 nav data. Cool, we needed that. There's another one. Kill a predator. We'll pick that up. I just picked these up just to keep them. They're all stackable when you get the kill creatures or kill sentinel ones. Those are all stackable missions. So if you kill a bunch of sentinels, that means when you kill one sentinel, it works for each mission that you did. So we got a couple of those going. Let's run over here, check the materials real fast at the Galactic Trade Terminal. We'll get a little bit of ferrite. That's pretty cheap at -3%. What else we got going on here? Aronium? No. We don't need any of that. Look at that. The price of a wiring loom is plus 11% in this space station. That's why I picked up 20 of them in the last space station. Look at them. 78,000 a piece. That's almost 80,000 units per wiring loom. That's absolutely ridiculous. That's a lot of money, boys and girls, for a wiring loom. I remember when we first started playing No Man's Sky, they were like 40-something thousand, 45,000 a piece. Then they went up when cobalt was king, when you could sell cobalt, a whole bunch of cobalt, and make money. Wiring looms were never more than 56,000 units a piece. And now look at them. They're upwards of 80,000 units apiece. And the more you buy in that solar system from the Galactic Trade Terminal, the more the price goes up on those things. So it does affect the economy when you're buying those. So if you really want to buy them in mass quantity, start buying them from the pilots that fly into the space station, because whatever you buy from them doesn't affect the economy or the trade market in that system. Whoops, let's go over here, pick up our little random thing. Let's get our exosuit backpack upgrade real fast. We got to keep an eye on our money too. We spent almost $1 million there, boys, girls. We're going to get another technology expansion. We'll put that in. There we go. We don't need anything except for life support and another shield module. We'll see if they got either one of those, because, you know, got to keep a looking for S-class modules. I know everybody says the X-class are better, but you never know. Well, we got thermal and hot and cold protection, and we got a movement module. I'm buying that movement module. Perfect, we're done there. Let's come over here. We'll talk to the multi-tool merchant, see what they got real fast. Nothing, not a tostada. Look, a traveler, hello. We're gonna get ourselves a glyph. I like talking to these guys, even though we're getting the glyphs. I like to get the memory fragments from them, so that gives us technology. I should have done it sooner. I was afraid. How do I do it? How do I make this right? The traveler seems ill or old, their words labored, broken. What decay is like for this species, I do not know, but they try to speak even in spite of their infirmity. Tell them to be honest. They say they should never have deserted me, that I did not deserve this life, that they know I was just trying to help. They passed me something through the smog of worlds, and in that instant, I know this individual. But the vision passes, the traveler stands before me as if nothing had happened. What do we get? We got ourselves 55 nanites, boys and girls. So that'll help us get some nanites to pay for this, to find out where his grave is at. There we go. We'll pay him for the location to his grave. That'll help us out. Let's check the multi-tool cabinets real fast. There's another B class. Look at this one. It's got a cute little horn on the top right there. Scatter blaster, double supercharged slots right there. This is a pretty good one. That's not bad. Pick up this nav data over here. Cool. C class, not worth it. Let's gather up our words real quick. Look at there, we're getting enough words together. We're starting to learn a lot of the Viking words, which is helping us out. That's pretty cool. There we go. And eventually we'll be able to talk to these guys back and get rewards from them, like units from the GEC, technology from the Korvax. Duh, brain fart there. And we will get weapons technology upgrade modules for our tech from the Viking. Otherwise, they'll give us like pugnium, that kind of stuff. Happens back and forth. Okay, let's hit this box. We'll grab that loot out of there. Talk to this guy. This is my routine. I run through and try and gather up as many words as possible. Do you guys do this? Do you guys actually go through and try and pick up all the words and stuff? Or do you skip the words until the end when you got nothing better to do? And as you're cruising around after the Artemis quest line, do you pick up the words then, or you just pick them up anytime? Ooh, there's another hyperdrive module. Look at that. Infraknife module, hyperdrive module. I need a pulse engine module. Let's see. What do we got in our starship for room? We got enough room in our starship. Look at that. Supercharged and supercharged. This is such a dilemma here, boys and girls. Our launch thrusters, I think we're gonna have to move those out. Let's move this over here out of the way. So there we go. Now we got room for our our hyperdrive, our warp drives. Let's see, that's warp efficiency. Hopefully we can get rid of one of these crappy X-class modules. Maybe get a better hyperdrive module from this guy. There we go. And an infraknife module. We'll pick up one more of those because I know we need it. Because you never know when we're going to have to come back and we're going to need that upgrade. So let's pick that up. We're going to put the movement module in here. Uh-oh. What we got? 122 packs, sprint distance 19, sprint recovery, jetpacks 216, 122. So yeah, the X class is a little bit less. 203, 27, 201, 43. So yeah, this X class, we're going to destroy that. And then we'll move this down here so we're set up there. Perfect. That works for that. Hyperdrive module goes in. Let's see which one is better. 100% warp efficiency and 250 light years. Perfect. So we're going to get rid of the warp cell efficiency. We're going to get rid of that one. And we'll install that there next to our hyperdrive. So this way, this one affects this one. Hold on. Let's move this down. Just like this. We'll move this out of the way. Move that up. Move this one over. There we go. Because this gives 186 light years to this one and to this one. So that increases our hyperdrive range a little bit better. As you see over there on the right side, we got 1428.7. Let's move these back a little bit. Oh, look at there. My bad. So that's better that way. So that's a 1429.4. So it gives us what? About 0.6% there. So that helped us out with that. And we got the infraknife module, which we could put in. Let's see which one we want to move. That's total cannon mounts. So let's move that out of the way. Let's install our other infraknife module. Damage should be, look at there, 36 or 34.6 damage per second on the shielded, 51,000 on the DPS per second. So that helps out. Let's move this over a little bit and see if that makes a difference. 34.6. Yeah, that's not helping. Let's see right here. 36.142. So that increased our damage by putting the B class next to our infraknife module. So that gives us more damage. So perfect. All we need now is shields and pulse engines. Let's go over here. We'll talk to the Exocraft merchant real fast. See if this guy's got anything. No, just the Nautil and cannon module. I'm not concerned about that. Let's pick up our nav data. Get a couple more words and then we'll get out of here, boys and girls. And then we'll get back onto the Atlas path. I just want to learn a couple of these words. So my question was, do you guys learn all the words right away or do you wait later in the game? I was asking a question to you guys. Andre Vandal, welcome to the chat. Glad you showed up to the stream. If you guys haven't checked out Andre Vandal is a great content creator too. So thank you. Welcome to the stream. I appreciate you showing up, showing a little bit of support. All right, we get some free ion batteries from this guy. This is the Explorers Guild. So we definitely need to increase our standing with the Explorers Guild. Look, we could have got some storage augmentations for our starship if we'd have had high enough ranking. Let's see if we got anything to donate to these guys. We don't have anything to donate either. Oh, that's hardcore. We need to do better with the Explorers Guild, boys and girls. We definitely need to do better with them. All right. Let's get this last word here. And we'll get out of here and we'll get back onto the Atlas path. So how you doing tonight, Andre? I'm glad you're showing up. If you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. I know there's like 500, I think, for each species. of words. So that's what, 5, 10, 15 plus the atlas and the autophage. And I believe the autophage has 460 or 470 words in their language. The atlas has 450 in its language as well. All right, we're heading down. We're going to pick up this glyph off this planet, and then we'll get out of here. I forgot this bad boy was here. There we go. Need to make a little bit of room in our inventory too. Picking up all this extra stuff. Cool, I appreciate you stopping in, Andre. I really do appreciate it. Thank you. I need all the support I can get, man. I'm trying to hit those 300 subscribers. That's my goal. You guys are helping me out by showing up, subscribing to the channel, that kind of thing. Not to mention showing activity in my streams. That lets YouTube know that I'm an active content creator, and they put my video out to more people just like you guys. And who doesn't mind having a lot of great content creators and great people to watch? All right, so we're on a pretty decent planet. There's a lot of creatures around here we can scan. That helps us make a little bit of money, but I want to get this glyph. We're gonna get this thing going. Drowned in the seas of signal led us there in search of pursued by abyss, but we couldn't. I wasn't done. So much more to see, so much more to. The fallen traveler's grave is marked by a glyph, an epitaph of some ancient technology. I obtained the glyph, and with it, the ability to travel to unknown worlds. I leave the fallen traveler in peace. There we go. So we got our third glyph, and that cuts down on our Atlas path jumps. So you got to be careful with that, boys and girls. If you're starting to pick up, ooh, look at there, a curious deposit, boys and girls. Look, is that our third one? That's our third curious deposit, isn't it? Is it a big one? I hope not. It's a big one. We got to throw down a little base. You know how it is. How many balls we got here? Oh, this ain't bad. This is a small one. So you know what we're going to do? We're just going to shoot these ones here. And we'll collect these up. We don't really need them. But it's always nice to harvest these nanites. Look at them. They're all grouped together in this little swell. I appreciate that, Andre. I appreciate it. Thank you very much. You have yourself a good night and get some rest. Hopefully we'll see you again. Don't forget, everybody, I stream every Tuesday night at 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. So I try to keep that schedule going so you guys can always catch me on a live stream. If not, you guys can catch some of my videos down in the description of this live stream. I'll put a link in there so you guys can check out my channel or whatever. I usually try to get at least a link to one of my current live streams, or not my live streams, but my live series, I should say. Like right now, I'm doing a survival playthrough series, so you guys can check that out. Now, how many animals are on this planet? 2 of 7. So there's 7 creatures. I hope most of them are flying. That would be pretty awesome, right? I doubt it, though. Let's check the book out. We'll see how many we got in here. Rare, flying, diurnal. That means they're during the day. And then these are underwater, always active, found in the south. So these 3 are in the water, and we got 1 daytime flyer. We could actually pick up all the creatures on this planet if we fly to another location. Look, I don't see it. Sometimes it'll take a little bit for it to load in. So let's jump in, jump out, make that little save, and we'll fly up into the atmosphere a little bit and see if we can't find some ocean water, a big body of water, not a lake. Looks like some big water over here, maybe. Where are we at on relative? Yeah, we're on the south side of the planet. So we're heading south. Let's head down here and see if we can't jump in the water And maybe, just maybe, we'll find all the water creatures in one area. I'd really like a big body of water, but this looks to be it. We're going to land right here on this little island. We'll jump out and jump in the water and see if we can't find those 3 creatures and maybe the flying one if we're lucky. Maybe the flying one will appear. Look at there. There's a save point right over here. Woo, look at that. Big hole. Ooh, it's a big tower. No goodies to grab. Let's jump in the water real fast. Let's do some scanning while we're here. Hopefully some creatures will load in while we're in the water. There we go. There's one over there. Perfect. Because I'd really like to get that extra nanite boost. I'm only seeing the one creature though. Come on, you guys. There's quite a bit of stuff to scan down here underneath the water. I mean, we could have done the Dreams of the Deep questline. Look at that. There's a building right there, boys and girls. I bet you that's the Dreams of the Deep questline right there. I really don't want to start that right now. Oh, the decisions. You know what I'm saying? Okay, now they're starting to load in. All we need is one more creature, boys and girls, in here, and then we need the flying one. The flying one should be around here shortly. I mean, we're making units while we're sitting here scanning all the stuff. We need to swim back up to the surface, get some air before we drown, right? There we go. Let's head down this way a little bit.
Incoming storm.
I mean, look at that. That's definitely Dreams of the Deep creature stuff right there. Let's check our book real fast because it says they're found in the south, and yep, that one right there is the one we're waiting on. And the flying creature. So found in the south, and we are definitely in the southern hemisphere of the planet. I just wonder how far south we truly have to go in order to find that third creature. So I don't want to swim too far from our ship and then have to swim all the way back. You know what I'm saying? You know what? Forget it. Let's get out of here. We're going to get back to our ship. I was going to hang around, try to find that last creature, but I don't think it's going to be possible, boys and girls. Let's get some kelp sack. That's our oxygen. We don't want to run out of oxygen while we're swimming around here in the water. Nothing like drowning. That'd be great, right? You guys watching me drown on live stream? Wouldn't be the first time that's happened. I've drowned before, not paying attention, scooting around looking at stuff, you know what I'm saying? Let's get out of here. I don't see the diurnal creature flying around. So that's all right. No big deal, boys and girls. We got a bunch of runaway mold in our backpack that we can grind up. And we were grinding some of that up in our backpack refiner. We just got to keep putting carbon in this thing so we can keep it going. Look, there's another 500 nanites. Let's add some more from that pile we picked up. Look, we got 5,800 nanites from that pile. Our runaway mold from that pile. That was pretty good. So that's going to run for 12 minutes. Let's jump in, jump out, jump back in, made that hard save. Let's take off. Switch our quest line, boys and girls, back to, because it says giant problems. We're doing the Atlas path, and it keeps switching our quest line around, so be careful with that. Always make sure you're on the right quest line. We've already been to the Atlas station in this system, so we're not going to go to this one. We're going to have to hit a different solar system, and we're pretty much done here. So let's hit our galaxy map and fly to the next system, boys and girls. Let's hop off of here. And our next Atlas station is way over there. And as long as we got those hyperdrive modules installed, ooh, look at that. That's almost a dual star system right there, a binary star system. Wow, that's pretty cool. All right, we'll hop over here real fast, and we'll hit this next Atlas station, and then we'll keep moving on from there. And as we're doing that, like I said, we'll get the Purge questline done as well. All right, here we are. The planet behind there, maybe I can get that scanned. A foggy planet, nice. But let's get in here and we're gonna switch this. As you see, there's our next sequence received. So that'll be glyph number 4, boys and girls. And the Atlas will give us all 16. So since we already got that glyph, it will not count it, so to speak. All right, look at this. And each Atlas globe changes too. So check that out. That one's pretty cool. It ain't even moving. It's not pulsating or nothing. So let's jump out. And like I said, every time I come in here, I start here. This is the first word you get. This one is a guaranteed word every time you come into the Atlas station. Sometimes there'll be one underneath the bridge you don't know about and it'll pop off, but you can hear it, a little chime or whatever. There you go. Hopefully we get, see, there's a couple more nodes per clover leaf pattern. Look at there, we got a second word. Hopefully we can get a couple more. That'd be nice, right? I don't see none there. There's 2 nodules here. There we go. There's a 4th word. 5th word. Perfect. So we're getting words. Just like I said, you'll always get a couple more extra words per each Atlas station. There'll be more nodes, so you get a bigger chance to get more words, that kind of thing. There we go. Got another one. Perfect. Hopefully we can. It would be nice if there was an easier way to get Atlas words. This way you can learn the language a little bit faster, so when you come into the Atlas here, you will learn what it's saying to you. Pick up your little warp cells here, so it helps you with your warp fuel, boys and girls, for continuing on with the Atlas path. Check that out. It's just a big black sphere. That's pretty creepy, right? All right, let's see what it says. Endless blobbity 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 blah, the blobbity blah, the blobbity blobbity blah ends. Blobbity blah and I have no idea what that says, boys and girls. Another Atlas interface. How many of these constructs exist in the deep void? How long have they been slumbering, waiting for a traveler? Have they been expecting me? Am I somehow chosen? The Atlas crafted this existence, the Gek, the Vy'keen, the Korvax, the stars that fill the skies, and the hatred that burns within the deep. Every world that turns and every form that lives, the Atlas offers it all. Let's hand in the milestone Juno or above. I take the gift of knowledge, certain in my decision. All doubts are silenced. The stars await me. And there we go, boys and girls. We get the blueprint for the englobed shade. So we got the captured nanode, which was the first Atlas seed. Now we need that seed to install for the next seed. And as you notice, we went from chromatic metal to pure ferrite. So it kind of uses a refined material every time we make a new seed. So before we take off, we'll make the next seed in the line. That's 100 pure ferrite and the captured nanode. So there we go. We got that. And that will allow us to go to the next Atlas interface and speak with it and hopefully get another tidbit of information. So now that we got that done, that was number 2. I believe there are 9 or 12 of these things. I'm not really sure. I can't remember right offhand. I know I've done this quest line so many times. It's ridiculous. Jump in, jump out, jump back in, and we're going to take off. We're going to head to that next Atlas station, but we're going to hit the space station here. We're going to pick up our exosuit backpack upgrade and maybe see if they got anything else here for us. Let's fly around the back of the Atlas station because, you know, they always put the space station behind the Atlas for some reason. Do a little scan there. And we'll pulse drive over there. And as I'm looking, I notice that our starship is getting filled up. We're going to have to maybe make a trip back to our home here pretty soon. I don't want to do that right yet because we want to get through this Atlas path. And usually I have my freighter set up before this point in the game. That's why I say if you guys ever want to do something different instead of just running through the quest line, this game has so many different paths you can take. You want to build up your freighter and get a base going and everything in there where you got your plants and all that stuff going on in it first, do that. Ooh, this is a nice color space station. I kind of like this color. Hello. It's a pretty color. What color is that? All right, let's run over here. Oh, there's another traveler up there, boys and girls. I want to be careful with that. We don't want to get too many travelers. Let's see, kill a predator. Yeah, we can pick that up there. That's a Mercenaries Guild thing. We'll pick that up. Kill 5 more sentinels. Yeah, we can do that with the Corvax. We'll get a bunch of these missions going. I mean, we're not going to be doing them right now this minute, but we can collect them, stack them up, and use them for later. Especially if we have to land on a couple planets that there's some hostile creatures or something like that going on. Yeah, we could do that. Look, here's wiring looms at -4%, 67,000. See, so the ones we picked up were pretty cheap. Pick up a couple more plasma. Tritium for our starship. We'll pick that up. A little bit more chromatic metal, boys and girls. That's for our warp fuel when we need to make some more warp fuel. We're good with that. We don't have anything in our inventory to sell except for some effigies, and we're going to use those to increase our standing with the locals. So I'm not too concerned about that. Let's run upstairs real fast. We'll start getting some words in. We'll get a few of these out of the way real quick. I mean, this is just basically a playthrough for me. I hope it's not too boring for you guys. If you come on. If you guys want to see something instead of what I'm doing, let me know. Say something in the comments and I'll change the direction of the episode. I'm just doing this. I run through the motions when it comes to doing these games. Or doing this game, I should say. You know, No Man's Sky, there's a set path, but you can always change the direction of the path and choose something else in the mid-game. There we go. We got a bunch of stuff there. Let's get over here, get ourselves our backpack upgrade. Okay, we'll put one down here now. That'll help us out. We'll start expanding our inventory a little bit. I'm going to go through these merchants real quick. I hope you guys don't mind. I'm not going to explain or do too much. There's the shield module right there. That's what I was looking for. Perfect. We'll pick that up. Let's go into our backpack. We got to put some more fuel in the refiner. This way we can keep those nanites coming. Start that off. There we go. Perfect. We got about 3,600 nanites left. We got that shield module. We need to put that in there. We're going to move this over like so. And then we'll put that shield module up in here. Perfect. Now we got 3 shield modules. That's a maximum you can have of your shields. That's all right. We got plenty. So now we're good on shields. We're good on life support and hazard protection. And our multi-tool is set pretty good. So we're doing pretty good, boys and girls. I want to check in here real fast, see if we can find anything worthwhile. Plasma launcher. There's a scanner module and a scatter blaster module. Uh-oh. Let's check our multi-tool real quick. We got our scanner. We got our pulse spitter. Everything's pretty much maxed out for the most part in our multi-tool. If we want to put a scatter blaster in here, we can, but I don't find it necessary. I really don't need them. So let's check the multi-tool cabinets. You never know. I have had the incredible luck on a different save where I've run into so many S-class things, S-class tools, ships. It's just the RNG of the game. I mean, it literally, sometimes it will just give you everything. Like I've got an S-class run-of-the-mill freighter I've got an S-Class multi-tool, an S-Class S-Class ship. I've got 2 S-Class ships, believe it or not. And that's all in one save, and I haven't even completed the Atlas quest line yet. It's ridiculous how sometimes it just like force feeds you all the S-Class ships and everything that you need, or whatever, and then sometimes you don't find any. Like this one, I'm kind of struggling to find an S-Class of anything. I mean, we got that exotic at the very beginning of the game. That was pretty sweet, if you ask me. Now look at us, we're just kind of cruising along at a normal pace. Photon cannon, positron module, launch thrusters. We need hyperdrives. That's what we need, boys, girls. Hyperdrives. Let's see if we can find some. Nothing here. Let's get out of here then. Pick up our little nav data there. We're going to run over to the Explorers Guild. We'll pick up 5 more batteries. I wish we could increase this a little bit. Miyagi, welcome to the stream. Oh my god, I didn't think I'd ever see you show up in my stream. Glad to see you here. Everybody, if you haven't checked out Miyagi, there's a great content creator. If you guys haven't checked out their channel, I will put Miyagi's link to their channel in the description of this video after the stream tonight. I am really pleased that you showed up. Thank you, Miyagi. I appreciate it. I'd never thought I'd see you here. Because I know we don't run in the same circles all the time, but we do run across in Delta streams periodically. Even in Jason Plays streams sometimes I see you there. So I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. All right, let's get a couple more of these words out of here. We'll see what's going on. And then we'll get back out on the Atlas path, boys and girls. We really need to get that Explorers Guild up though, but we could do that later. We don't have to do that right away. That's it. Miyagi is the pet creator. I'm so excited. I didn't think Miyagi would ever show up in my channel. That's almost as exciting as getting a raid. See? Jason Plays. That's where I've caught you many times. I watch Jason quite a bit. I haven't been watching him lately. He's been doing some different kinds of games, so I've kind of shied away a little bit, but that's all right. Not a big deal. He'll come back as soon as this update comes out. I know Jason will be right back in there again. Okay, boys, girls, let's see. Do we need to recharge? No. We're going to head to our next Atlas station so you guys, we can get most of this Atlas out of the way. Let's get off of there. Let's go to the Atlas station. Where's this one at? Way over here. There we go. Now we'll fly off to this system and we'll get that next Atlas seed. Hopefully we don't need to go get some cadmium or something first. I appreciate that, Miyagi. I really do. Thank you for all the support. If you guys are new to the channel or whatever, don't forget to hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. Once you get subscribed, turn on that notification bell. This way, every time I drop a new video or I make it to another live stream every Tuesday night, 6:30 p.m. Central Standard Time, you guys will get notified if you turn on that notification bell. Right? 6 hours. Uh-oh, we got comms coming in. What's going on? Oh, it's Apollo. Well, I got your message. It's been a lot to take in. A simulation? Everything's not real? It feels like it doesn't matter, I suppose. Not if we're going to die anyways. And I've been thinking about that. If the problems of this universe are due to the Atlas crying for help, then it's been crying for a long time. Those 16 minutes? I bet we have years before we die. What do you plan on doing, Apollo? I've been thinking a lot about it. How we couldn't meet, even though we seemed to be standing in the same place. I don't think we really were in the same location at all. I think those portals, they don't transport us, they transform us. They cut through dimensions. That's what I think anyway. It's the only way to explain it. And if the walls between worlds really are falling, Maybe we'll be able to have a drink together before the apocalypse after all. All right, Apollo, I appreciate it. Thanks for showing up. I'll talk to you later. I say goodbye, telling Apollo that I am on a journey to the center. They tell me that they will race me there. We speak of the memories we have shared, though we did not know each other for very long, though we did not meet. They say that they are proud to have worked with me. Goodbye, friend. And there we go. So Apollo's going to race us to the galactic core. There we go. We got our 5th glyph, boys and girls. So he's going to race us to the galactic core. And since we've got 5 glyphs already, we chose that mission. I apologize. It keeps switching it back and forth. There we go. So we've only got what? 12, 11 more jumps to do. And then we have all the glyphs. And then the Atlas will bring us in to say farewell or whatever to us for the last time. All right, let's get landed. That took a long time to get in here. Jeez. All right, let's jump out. And as you see, it gives us that nodule. That's our first word as soon as we come into the Atlas station. So there we go. We got 2 words right off the bat. And as you can see, it's putting more and more of these white nodules out on the floor. This one's quite a ways back over here. I'll hit this one real fast. I try not to go past the stairs in the cloverleaf pattern that I do. This way, we make sure we cover each square area or circular area, zone, so to speak, with all these nodules. So we're picking up quite a few words right now. Hopefully we learn enough to start understanding the Atlas real soon. There we go. We got another one. Okay, I'm a little confused. What happened here? Oh, brain fart in progress. Please stand by. The hamster fell off the wheel. I got confused, lost where I was going. This station's a little bit darker than all the others, so it didn't seem like it was the right place. Because I saw that white pyramid over there with them lights on it. And I know they're in every corner inside the Atlas station, but I forgot where I was going. Whoops. There's a word right there. We didn't even see it. But we got to check these out. We're getting up some of these words. We almost got all of these. In the next station, there will be twice as many of these little nodules on the floor. And that's my little pattern that I do. There we go. Decontamination circle. Perfect. Pick up our, oops. Oh, I didn't want to do that. I missed that, warp fuel there. Hit the Atlas instead. The hitbox is so big. I'm not even up on the dais yet, and it already toes in there. The blankety blank of reality. Kinko and Wistaff. Blah 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 blah. Blah blah blah. You blah 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 blah. I was born with everything I needed to explore these worlds. My exosuit, my ship, every tool and every impulse led me to scan and give name to whatever I could find. But this, I can give no name to what I see. Within the orb, I see worlds that never were. I see the stirring of something primal and undeniable. I see the death cry of a god or something approaching it. It wants me to persist in this journey, seeking fragments of its interface, the stones of the Atlas. It rejoices in my repetition, my compliance, my cloud of unknowing. So let's give them the milestone Rosetta or above. I will commit myself to the voyage. In all things, I am ready. I will not falter. There we go, boys and girls. Now we get the blueprint for the Nospheric orb. So we need ionized cobalt and the englobed shade from the last Atlas station, which we can get. Let's pick up this warp fuel. We're going to go into our inventory and we're going to make the next Atlas seed. This way, we have that ready to go by the time we make it to the next station. This Atlas path, people don't seem to realize what this Atlas path really is about. Basically, this is the Atlas communicating with you, teaching you how the Atlas lives or how the Atlas sees everything. You know, we worked with Apollo, and Apollo taught us that all the things in the universe are there so we can make money and manipulate to get money and technology and grow our base and that kind of stuff. Null taught us how to resurrect life that dies afterwards. And now the Atlas is teaching us how it creates life. Excuse me, had to get a drink there. Getting a little dry. All right, let's get back out here and see what we got. There's quite a few planets in these systems, boys, girls. I haven't been checking them out. I really don't care. I mean, if you guys want me to scan the planets or whatever and find out what kind of planets they are, say something to me in the chat here, and I'll start scanning them and stuff. I don't scan them because it really doesn't matter to me. I'm just trying to get through the quest line for you guys so you can see exactly what's going on in the Atlas path. We've already done quite a few of the planets already. I mean, you guys know what they are. I'm just not searching for a paradise planet, so to speak. I'm just not searching for that because I don't need it. This isn't my main playthrough. My main playthrough, I've got a half a dozen paradise planets that I found. I've even started a home world in the Eisentam galaxy. Hopefully for my community when they decide to come build on my planet. If you guys haven't joined my Discord yet, I've got a link to my Discord down in the description of the video. You guys are more than welcome to join my Discord. I'll be posting the glyphs to my home world in the Eisentam galaxy. It's a nice blue planet if you guys want to come and check it out. You can set up your little base or whatever if you want to set up a base there. It's about 4,900 light years from the galactic core of the Eisentam galaxy, and it is in the Iridiance Nebula. I've explored quite a few of the solar systems there. It took me quite a while. I was searching an entire region of space in order to find a good planet to set up a... Ooh, look at there, a salvage frigate module, boys and girls. Oh, we definitely need that. That's for our freighter. We need that so bad. I'm going to get that. We're going to start that mission. We might have to go to a planet, boys and girls, and kill us a few animals. Maybe some sentinels, too. We're going to be shooting a lot of stuff here real soon. But that salvage frigate module, that's a priority for our freighter. Cool. So we got that mission started. That means we'll be getting a salvage frigate module. And all I need is one. Not going to tell you why, but that's what I need. Just one. All right. I don't see anything else here. Solar meal. There we go. Dihydrogen jelly. We'll pick up 10 of those. Those are life support gels. What else we got? Some more tritium for our starship. We're going to pick up some more chromatic metal. We don't need any magnetized ferrite at this point, so we're okay with that. Metal plating, we don't need any of those. So we're good on all that. Let's head upstairs. Start gathering up some words along our way. Perfect. Look at this. Hey, that's a nice suit you got on there, buddy. I like that color. That's pretty. All right. All right, let's gather up our little loot right here. Boss House Gaming, welcome to the chat. I'm glad you tuned in. Thank you for saying hi and showing a little bit of support there. How you doing tonight? I'm glad you joined the stream. If you guys are new here, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscription button if you want to see more video content just like this. I'm doing the Atlas path right now, boss. Have you done the Atlas path yet in No Man's Sky? Or is this your first time tuning into the game? Get our backpack expansion here real fast. Here we go. I'm not doing too bad. We're doing pretty good. It's been a good stream so far. I mean, we're actually moving right along. We're about 3 or 4 Atlas stations in on the Atlas path. That's what we're doing right now. After that, then we're doing the Purge quest line, the end of the Artemis storyline, the main storyline in the game. We're getting close to the end of it because we found out in the last episode that the Atlas is dying. And we ran out and we jumped on a holo terminus and we started telling everybody what's going on in the galaxy. So everybody's kind of doing their own little thing. We just got done talking to Apollo. He said he's going to race us to the galactic core to meet the Atlas. Maybe we'll see each other there. We don't know. But we're pretty sure it's for the last time. I don't think we're going to see him. He's in a different universe. And all the universes are starting to blend together a little bit. That's what we gathered from the Atlas and stuff. Nice. That's about what I got. About 3,000 to 4,000 hours, give or take. You know, I've deleted a few saves and started new ones. Uh-oh. We got an exotic. Look at there, boys and girls. There's an exotic. Check that out. It's a big, shiny yellow one. Yellow and black. Here we go. Let's go into camera mode so you guys can get the glyphs if you want to come and get this ship. Check it out. This flew right into the space station. Nice, right? Look at that. Now we got an exotic, a blue exotic, and it's got the dorsal fin on the top and we got the big fin on the bottom. But we don't have a really big dorsal fin. It's just a little short one, kind of like on the Marlin. But there you go. There are the glyphs for that. If you guys want this ship, I don't. We're not going to get it. But I wanted to show you guys that. That's pretty nice. I hardly ever see a straight banana yellow exotic ship. Cool. I didn't think we'd run across an exotic. We're almost done in the space station. Let's get through a few more things here. I was checking the multi-tools. We're talking to the locals. We're getting a few more hours in here. Or a few more words, I should say. Sorry, I was reading the chat too. 3,000 to 4,000 hours. Yeah, I got about that. I've deleted my main save a couple times just because of the expeditions and it kind of set me back in the game. But I have a main save now. I got about 200 and something hours in it. And when I deleted my main save, I lost all the expeditions, all the rewards for all the expeditions. So I only got like scattered bits and pieces because the main save that I had going didn't have all the rewards collected on it. So I'm kind of butthurt about that, but that's all right. It doesn't matter. I've got all the items from the Quicksilver. Got all those bought and purchased now. I've got quite a bit of time into the game. But I enjoy now just making videos, teaching everybody what I learned in the game. And not to mention, I'm constantly always watching other content creators doing their videos to see what kind of information they're putting out. There's an Exocraft engine module. We'll pick that up. Perfect. So when we get down to a planet, we'll pop out another our Exocraft and we will start upgrading that since we've got a couple modules. We need to make some room, boys and girls. We're almost filled up on everything. So we only need warp engines and pulse drives in our interceptor, and then we'll be moving on with that. No pulse drives, launch thruster, phaser beams. There's a pulse engine. That's what I was hoping for. Perfect. We got that. Let's go collect our little goodies over here from these couple boxes. There's 2 boxes on this shelf, if you guys didn't know. We got the middle one up there and the bottom left one here, and that data cube there. Gather up a couple more words. Sorry, I got a little bit of a sinus thing going on. I don't know what's going on. Allergies are kicking in again. Trying to fight through it here, boys and girls. We're in a different region in space. We're now at the Merchants Guild. Hopefully we can get some goodies from this guy. Look, liquid explosive, organic catalyst. Definitely want that warp hypercore. We'll put that in our starship. The launch fuel, yeah, we could put that in in the interceptor, even though we don't... Oh, Moose Gaming? Yeah, Moose was in here earlier. Moose was in here at the very beginning of the stream tonight, boss. I see Moose quite recently. I watch his streams late at night most of the time, usually about 3 o'clock in the morning Central Standard Time. But yeah, I know Moose. Me and Moose talk every once in a while. I've been watching his Planet Crafter and yeah, I've been watching a few of his streams. I've been watching Moose for quite some time now. Cool, let's donate. We got some salvage data. I'm going to donate some more to the Merchants Guild. This way we get that standing up with those guys. Eventually we'll be getting some other modules and goodies from him. So that'll help us out and we'll get that freighter going too. Yeah, I check Moose Gaming out all the time. I might have seen you there a couple times. I'm usually in for about 5-10 minutes and then I jump out. Just one of those things, you know, because usually when I watch Moose Gaming, I'm usually uploading a video. So I got some free time while I'm uploading because I don't want anything to happen. So I watch my computer and the upload. But I'll pop in and I'll say hi to Moose. That's usually about, like I said, 3-4 o'clock in the morning my time. And I'm pretty wiped out, especially after recording a video and then I edit it right away afterwards. So yeah, it's usually around my bedtime I catch him. Okay, we got this one done, boys and girls. Let's head on to the next Atlas station. Hopefully it's not a big one. Let's hop off of here. So we got free roam. Go to the Atlas path. And as you see, it takes us a long ways back down over here. So basically when you're doing the Atlas path, it kind of runs you around in circles. So, I mean, look, we were over here. This is where the Dreams of the Deep quest line started for us. And this was the very first Atlas station that we went to. But look, we're back over here. So it's basically running around in a circle in this few regions of space. So don't think like you're heading towards the galactic core because you're really not. Oh, you do? You play games with them? Oh, what kind of games you guys play together? Me, I haven't done too many other games on my channel. I've been doing a lot of No Man's Sky content because, you know, it's my favorite game. I mean, I love this game. This thing is almost as good as sliced bread, and I don't eat sliced bread anymore. No, I eat bread. I just eat keto bread. I can't have any bread with sugar in it. Because I used to drink way too much Mountain Dew back in the day, so I got a little sick from it. But yeah, I play Skyrim, I play Fallout 4, I play some Farm Sim 22, I play a little bit of Valheim. I just haven't done any streaming with those games yet. Hopefully here within the next month or so, I'll be ending with the No Man's Sky streams and I'll start switching over to maybe doing some Fallout 4 or some Valheim, that kind of stuff. I know I'm a little bit of a late bloomer when it comes to streaming these games, but I like to make sure I know what I'm talking about before I start streaming the game to other people. And as you see, I make some epic fails by Cobalt Dale. You guys will always see it here first on the Big Boo Boos. Yeah, I make mistakes. GTA 5, yeah. I used to play GTA when it first came out. And ever since then, I have never played it again. But, you know, I owned a PlayStation, and that was way back in the day cafe kind of stuff. When I had a PS2 at that time. Yeah, I played Grand Theft Auto when it first came out. But I haven't played it since. The game looks awesome. I watched a couple people play. I don't know if you've ever caught Sister Citizen. She's a great GTA player. She's been doing a lot of Starfield here lately. But she started off doing No Man's Sky content. So I watch her as a content creator too. A lot of good content creators. I appreciate that, Miyagi. Thanks. Yeah, I've got over 5,000 hours in Skyrim. I've got 3 different copies of that game too. I got it on PC, I got it on Xbox, Xbox, Xbox One, Xbox X. Yeah, I played the hell out of out of Skyrim. I know I love Sister Citizen. She's great. I love talking to her. Usually when she streams though, I'm kind of doing something else, so I never really have time to sit down and watch a lot of her content. But I do pop in periodically. I say hi to her in her Discord, that kind of thing. Sister Citizen's been going on for quite some time. I really like her. She's a good content creator. Remember when she started off on a laptop in her living room? Sitting on the couch and playing on the coffee table? Yeah, I watched her when she first got started. Okay, here we are. Nothing, fear nothing. The blankety blank cannot be blank. This is blank you are. I feel the stirring of heresy within my mind. At each interface, an Atlas stone awaits me. I am driven to gather them, but to what end? Why does the omnipotent require my prayer? What is wrong with the heart of existence that its creator requires this pilgrimage, this dance of grinding stones? All right, so we need to turn in our Cassini stone, our Cassini seed, to get the blueprint for the next one. I answer the question. I will not turn away from the challenge. The Atlas guides me, and I will answer its call. And there we go, boys and girls. We get the dark matter blueprint for the seed. There we go. We need magnetized ferrite and then the spheric orb. Perfect. So let's hurry up. Let's get into our inventory and we will make the next Atlas seed. We got our pulse engine module. Let's see if we can install that. Yes, we can. Perfect. Let's see which is the worst one we got and see if we can't move that out of the way. That's a pulse drive engine efficiency. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this, move this over a little bit and move this one down. So we'll set that there, move this over, boink. And that's pulse drive power. That's efficiency. So hopefully that'll give us a little bit better. Our maneuverability is 770. Let's move this out again. I want to see if this makes a difference. And move this back over here. Nope, 727. No, that's worse. That's much worse. So we'll move that back out. Let's move, no. Pulse drive power, yeah, we'll leave that there. We need to get ourselves another pulse engine module so we can get rid of this one. We need 3 more actually, but we're doing all right for now. So that's pretty good. We'll leave that right there. Let's go back over here. What is this? An Exocraft engine module? Okay. So we got that seed made. We need to move on to the next Atlas station. Really? You own every Skyrim copy? Yeah, I mean, I still own the original Morrowind disc set, the collector's set when it first came out. I have that in storage right now. I mean, I've been playing the Elder Scrolls storyline since Arena when it first came out on what was that, Microsoft DOS? Yeah, so I've been playing on PC for quite some time. I haven't owned a computer for quite a few years, and I just got me a new computer about 2 years ago, and I said, well, you know what, I think I'm gonna try streaming, and I've been streaming ever since then. You're the curator of the Amino Hub? I didn't know that, Miyagi. Wow, I didn't know that. Yeah, I know you guys do a lot of events for the community. You hang out with Flowery Squirrel and Flowery Squirrel and Ricey Starship Emporium. Now, I remember collecting things from you at Zoo's community nights when you did those, and that's been quite a while. I haven't been able to do a community night since Ricey and Flowery have been doing them because you guys start such an early time in the afternoon that I'm not able to catch them. They're usually ending by the time I get my system up and running so I can go. But Yeah, I've known Miyagi for quite some time. But yeah, Daggerfall, yeah. The Arena, I've had that. I played that game when it first came out. That was an amazing game at that point in time. Yeah, I miss Zoo too. That's a shame. We lost such a great piece of the community. But that's what's great about No Man's Sky. The community with No Man's Sky is incredible, boys and girls. I mean, I have never once really felt any grief or hate or discontent from anybody in the No Man's Sky community. And that's the best thing. If you need help, all you got to do is ask, and somebody in the community helps you, no matter who it is. I tried to catch a little bit of Flowery Squirrel's stream tonight, but I was getting set up for my own stream tonight, so all I did is popped in and said hi to him, and he was doing pretty good. Yes, definitely. Thank you, Delta Creator. Green hearts for Zoo. Yep, I watched Zoo for a long time. Yeah, see, I need to catch some of your videos and learn how to do the gene sequencer so I can learn how to color my own pets and stuff. I know that if you put a lot of carbon or phosphorus in there, it changes their attitude a little bit. It helps with the coloring. Look at there, there's an exosuit expansion slot. Ooh, we're not going to locate a missing person. That'll take us off the beaten path. But we will pick up some Kill Sentinel missions because we're going to be doing that here real shortly, boys and girls. We're going to be picking up a bunch of these missions so we can start getting them out of the way and start opening up our inventory a little bit. This is just a routine for me. I know I'm trying to get through this about as fast as possible with this Atlas path, but I spend a lot of money picking up materials as we run along. Okay, there we go. We're filling up our inventory quite quickly. We might have to make a pit stop back at the home base and unload our stuff into our storage box and come back here. Gather up a few words real quick. Yeah, I'm on PC. I play with controller though. I'm like Jason plays. I play with the controller. I find it a little bit more easy for me. I'm not much of a PC gamer per se. I do use the PC, but I usually play like strategy games like Stranded, Alien Dawn, Manor Lords, games like that, where you don't have to be quick with the mouse and the keys. So I play on PC. I got a pretty decent PC setup, I guess. My Cobalt wifey helped me out with that. That was my Christmas present and my birthday present, kind of all wrapped into one. She bought me a new gaming PC, which I'm in love with. It's a white PC with flashy colored lights all over it. Yeah, the flashy lights are what sells it, you know what I'm saying? No, actually, it's a good PC. I got a Ryzen 5 with a 3060. So it's pretty good. I just upgraded the memory in it not too long ago. So I got two 32 gig sticks put in there. So I upgraded a little bit. Now I just got to work on the CPU. MPS? What do you mean by MPS? What does that mean? NPS. All the new players? Is that what you're getting at? The noobs? Like me? Most of the time I do most of my gaming on my Series X. That's what I play on. See, I didn't start Oh, okay, okay. Nice. You built Captain Steve's PC. He just got a new PC, right? That's what I just seen him post here a couple days ago, was him trying out his new PC. That's pretty cool. Because I know I definitely noticed. Oh, okay. Yeah, I definitely noticed that his video and audio quality improved a lot, tremendously, since he got a new PC. I didn't know you helped him build it. That's amazing. Let's see, I could always pick up another pulse engine module. I'm going to pick that up. And there's another infraknife module. Oh, okay. With your SSD, you gave him your old SSD or what?
Product received.
Let's see, that's 2 and 14. Exocraft engine. Let's put this pulse engine module in. We're going to move this out of the way. Set that over there. Put that up there. This one comes in here. Oh, okay. I got you. I understand. Let's move the pilot interface out of the way. Stick this back down here. There. Now our maneuverability is up to 942. We need to get one more pulse engine module, and that will be up over 1,000, boys and girls. I mean, we got our hyperdrive up there. We need to install a couple more hyperdrives. Alexis. Nice. With a new 1 terabyte. That's a pretty decent computer. That's what I got. I got a terabyte SSD in mine. Of course, I got what, the B5500 motherboard in it. I would like to upgrade the motherboard, but it's all right. It's an Asus. Exocraft engine module. Got to buy that. Okay, boys, girls. Let's see here. We're getting filled up. Our inventory's getting a little bit crowded. We're in a mercenaries region, so let's see if... Oh, look at that. Let's buy that.
Received.
A walker brain. Cool. We could pick that up.
Product received.
Put that in our exosuit. Let's see what we can donate. Hopefully we got some stuff to donate. Perfect. There we go. Let's donate that walker brain back. That'll give us some standing as well. Let's see if we've gotten any higher in this. No, we haven't. Right? I mean, a 1 terabyte SSD. The only thing I look for, like me, when I'm doing my streaming, I've got an external hard drive, a 14 terabyte external hard drive to save all my video on. And I've been streaming for quite a few months now, and I still haven't even put like a terabyte and a half of video on it. So I'm doing pretty good. All right, we're gonna jump in, jump out. What we're gonna do, boys, girls, I'm gonna have to run back to our base and dump some stuff into the storage box in our main home base. So we're gonna head back there. Whoops. There we go. We're gonna take the portal back to the base, and we're gonna dump all our stuff out. So back to the Cobalt crib, boys and girls. This is our nice little base. Yeah, with a larger SSD, yeah, some people put a lot of clutter into it, but for me, I really don't download a bunch of stuff onto my computer. I've learned through past experience. See, I started building computers back when the Commodore 64 and Apple were just getting started. I used to learn computer programming on the original Apple computer. That's how long ago it's been since I've been working on computers. And nowadays, everything's pretty much snap tight. You can go to what is that PC website where you can pick out a part, and it just basically tells you what you need to put in. All you gotta do is pick out a graphics card, pick out a processor, and 800 gigabytes? That's how big that Microsoft Flight Simulator is? Oh my God, that's huge. Or is that what you've been recording? Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Now we'll start chucking, whoops, wrong spot. Here we go. We'll throw the uranium in here. Perfect. Let's start emptying out our starship. We got some void motes. We'll throw that in the storage box. Throw that in the storage box. That'll go in the storage box. We're getting a bunch of stuff out of our inventory, boys and girls. So we got some room to start moving around with here. We'll take some of these things that we're saving for later. Look, I got 50 wiring looms. We can throw those in the storage container. Ionized cobalt. We'll save that for later. Magnetized ferrite into the exosuit. Let's throw some of this in there and see if we can make up a little bit of room for some of the materials we're picking up. Then we can put some modules into our exocraft as well. Wow. That's ridiculous. 800 gigabytes. Psh, oh my God. I mean, you might as well just go to the airport and tell them you want to use their flight simulator, right? That is tremendously huge. I can't even believe you could put something like that into your computer. I mean, honestly, 800 gigabytes. I mean, most video games right now are running anywhere from 150 to almost 200 gigabytes. And with the updates they come out with, which are like 12 to 15 gigabytes each time they do an update, yeah, it's not hard to reach that size. Here we go. Let's see. We'll put that in our storage box. We're going to get some of this stuff out of our inventory, boys and girls. We got to start unloading here. This is a little bit ridiculous. We got quite a bit of stuff in here, and we really don't need it right now. Okay, we'll delete those bullets. Let's see. I know I'm going through this quite quickly. Hope you guys don't mind. I'm just trying to get some of this stuff out of the way so we can continue on with the Atlas path. This Atlas path is kind of, I don't know, it slows me down. That's my opinion with it. We'll save those. Ionized cobalt there. Put that over there. Okay, we got all that stuff out of our inventory. Hit the save beacon on the way out. What we're going to do is we're going to run over here, and I like to pick my favorite exocraft right here. We're going to hop in that real fast, and then we're going to install these S-class modules. This way we can upgrade our little what is there? That's the boost module. Okay, so I can upgrade my Nomad a little bit so it's a little bit faster. I like to have a pretty fast exocraft if I can, and it's very rare that you run across mining lasers and engine modules in the same place. There we go. So we got those installed into our Nomad, so we're pretty much set with that. That opened up a few spots in our inventory. This will go into our starship, and we'll sell that as soon as we get back to the space station. Let's move these up here. So now we got a little bit of room moved around. Move this back over this way a little bit. There we go. Our starship is opened up a little bit, boys and girls, so we got some room in there. Got some silver. We don't need that silver, so we'll throw that in a storage container. Perfect. So now we got a little bit of room. Let's jump out of here. We'll head back up to our portal. There we are. Now there's oxygen up in here. We haven't collected for a couple days. We don't really need it right yet. So I'm just going to leave it there, and we'll head back to the previous space station that we were in, which is, here we go, space stations. And this is the previous system. This way we can get back to where the Atlas station is the closest, so we don't have to travel halfway across the galaxy again to reach it. That's what saves us a lot of time and a lot of effort from either building a new base or having to fly back and forth across the galaxy is these teleporters. These teleporters are the greatest technology in any video game. To me, this is a fast travel point, any way you look at it. So now that we're back, let's get into our wait, let's go upstairs. Since we left the space station, went to our base and came back, check this out. We can come back up to the Mercenaries Guild and pick up the goodies again, boys and girls. There we go. I'm not picking up the projectile ammunition. We don't need it, but we're going to donate some stuff. There we go. Some more pirate transponders. This way it increases our rank a little bit more, I believe. We're almost up to the point now that we can get this multi-tool expansion slot here pretty soon. Okay, Delta Creator, I appreciate you stopping in and watching the stream. Thank you for your support. I know you don't have to show up here because I know Delta likes to do all his little fancy streams and you got to watch your boy. I don't blame you. But I really do appreciate you stopping in and watching my stream for a little bit and showing that support. Thank you very much. And if you guys haven't done it yet, don't forget to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel, please give me that subscription. I'm trying to hit that 300 subscription mark. And once I do, boys and girls, I'm going to start doing live face cams with my streams. And then I'll be doing 2 nights a week on the live streams. This way you guys can see me twice as much, and I'll be kicking out a video once a week as well. I'm taking baby steps. I don't want to jump all headlong into it, start streaming every day, because then, you know, mistakes are made. But thank you, Delta Creator, for showing up. I really appreciate it. Thank you for showing up and showing that support. I really do. Sometimes I don't expect anybody to show up, and a day like today, all these great content creators and great followers of all the other great content creators have showed up today and showing me a little bit of support. So you have a great night, and thank you for watching. Alright, now that we're done with that, boys and girls, let's get back into our starship, jump in, jump out, make that little save. Never know, epic fails by Cobalt Dale, something could happen and we could die. Alright, we got ourselves so many kill animals and fight sentinel missions going on right now. We're getting a little bit of a backlog. That's okay. We're getting into the point in the Atlas path line where we're going to end up having to go to a planet and we're going to have to start killing sentinels and animals anyways, and maybe getting some other materials. So let's get out here a little bit. We're going to go on the galaxy map again. Uh-oh. We're not... Yeah, we could... No, we're doing pretty good on the Crimson Core. Okay. I thought we were running low on warp fuel, but I guess we're not. So let's get back in here. We're going to jump off of that, go back into the Atlas path and see where this one takes us. See, it's all basically in the same area, the general area of space when we're doing the Atlas path. So it's pretty amazing at how many Atlas stations are really close. It seems to me that there's one Atlas station per region of space. And you can continuously go back to Atlas stations and pick up words every time you leave that system. You can go to a different system and come back and go back into the Atlas station and pick up new words from the Atlas station. That's just from my experience, what I've done. So cool. This one here, this Atlas station will probably be number 5 or 6, and we will have to get some cadmium here soon. There we go. We're getting another injection from the Purge quest line. So that's number 7 of 16 glyphs. So we're almost halfway through the Purge quest line as well, boys and girls. The Purge quest line is the end of the Artemis quest line, the almighty main storyline of the game. So that's why I'm doing the Atlas path right now, because it seems like you should be doing the Atlas path as you're doing the Artemis quest line. I usually try to complete it towards the end. This way, this is the only thing I'm focused on, is doing the Atlas seeds, because all of the Atlas to me should be put together. Like grabbing these Atlas seeds and that type of stuff, I think it should be put together. Cool, I appreciate it. I'd appreciate that, Miyagi. I really do. Yeah, I'm glad you joined my Discord. Thanks. I'll shoot you back a message or whatever. I could always use help. You never know. Right? The correct way. I mean, I've watched the way Hello Games has done No Man's Sky, and they're slowly tying everything together. I mean, a lot of people don't even realize who Telemon was in the beginning of No Man's Sky, who Telemon and Laylaps are. Telemon was the first traveler. They say Null is, but I don't believe Null was. I think Telemon was the actual creator of this virtual reality universe, and they're the one who talked to the Atlas, as we're talking to the Atlas during the Atlas path, or the Artemis quest line. Telemon is the one, because if you go to all the separation boundaries and you read the storyline through that, it talks about Telemon and how they did it. Telemon was the one who cut open the first Sentinel to find the glyphs to the portals for the Atlas. It's kind of a deep storyline. It's a really dark storyline, and from what I've gathered is humanity was dying or something like that. Bring it to us. Well, there is blank time. When I dream, I see the Atlas. When I see the Atlas, I am the dream. I see sentinels swarm through universes like an infection, emerging from a world of glass. Everything is happy there. Everything will live. I see the portals. I see the travelers that walk between them. I see the span of history. I see everything as the Atlas sees it, alone, abandoned, terrified. But what power could instill fear in the heart of the Almighty? It asks for something. It wants to know that I understand. And here we turn in the milestone Kepler or above. I have become the harbinger, the pathfinder, the seeker of ways. Through me, the universe will know itself. And there we go, boys and girls. We get the blueprint for Dawn's End Atlas Seed. So now you see we need chromatic metal and dark matter. Now see, this is where it confuses me, is because they changed the Atlas path a little bit, where you don't need such rare elements like indium, cadmium, and all that stuff. I mean, I've noticed a little bit of a change here, because after the magnetized ferrite should have been like gold or silver, and then it does cadmium. So that right there went back to chromatic metal, and it should have never went back to chromatic metal. Cool, I appreciate that, Miyagi. I really do. Thank you. Ooh, look at there. We missed a word. How about that? How did I miss that one? Okay, so now let's build the next Atlas seed in our inventory here. We'll get this one out of the way, the Dawn's End. So now we'll be heading to that next Atlas seed. So let's put this in our starship. We're going to put that in our starship, and we can sell these modules when we get back to the next space station. This way we can get a few nanites back that we spent already. All right, jump in, jump out. We made that little save. Let's get out of here. We'll head to the space station now, and we'll get our exosuit backpack expansion slot. Hopefully pick up a couple more pieces of technology or goodies from the guild master in the space station. There we are. Let's pulse over there real quick. Cool. So we're moving right along, boys and girls. We've got quite a few of these Atlas seeds out of the way. And what's nice is once we finish this quest line with the Atlas path, That'll give us a new special piece of technology, which is really nice. And that piece of technology will help us in the galaxy map, so to speak. All right, let's jump out. Let's run to the mission giver, the guild mission giver. We are in a merchant's guild station. Okay. Let's see what we got here. Kill 12 creatures. We can do that. We'll start that mission. Kill a sentinel quad. Oh yeah, that's gonna happen. I hate them things. Them are the worst. I'd rather fight 2 sentinel walkers than I would a quad dog. There we go. So we got a few missions going. Look at their merchants guild. If we deliver an item, we get another salvage frigate module. We need to yeah, we're gonna have to start doing a few of these side missions here. Get that out of our inventory so we can start collecting a few of the goodies. Yeah, I bet you're busy, Miyagi. I know there's a lot of things you got to do. I've seen some of the work you do, so I have no problems with that. Whenever you want to hit me up, if you want to do something, let me know. I'd be more than happy to shoot you a couple ideas that I have or whatever. Nice. Okay, we got that. Let's get out of here. Catch a couple words on the way upstairs. As you can see, we're starting to learn more Gek words, because more and more of the words are starting to appear when we talk to them. As you can see here, the Korvax, we've learned quite a few, so all the blue words appearing are the ones we've learned already. So we're starting to get almost a full sentence. The more words we learn, eventually we'll be able to just talk to them fluently, and we won't have to worry about what they're trying to say. See, that's a pretty good sentence for the Gek right there. So you can get, even with the English language, you can learn how to communicate with people, and you don't have to have all the words of the language. You just need to know most of the basic words like if, and, that, the, and but. It helps you out to learn to talk and communicate with people. But the best way to communicate with somebody is food. Food is universal. You offer somebody like a hamburger or a slice of pizza, I guarantee you they'll be your friend. That's no joke. If somebody walked up to me with a box of pizza and said, "Here, you want a piece?" I guarantee you they're going to be my friend. Pizza? You got pizza? All right, so we're starting to fill in our backpack a little bit. Let's go check the multi-tools real fast. I keep my fingers crossed. One day I'll find another S-Class in this save. That would be pretty cool. I haven't found an S-Class yet, I should say. But I keep my fingers crossed. We haven't run across one yet. I mean, we've went quite a ways through the entire save. But if I ever find an S-Class cabinet, I will do the respawn for the alien multi-tool. Hopefully I can get one of those before we're done. I think we got an alien multi-tool. I think we got 2 of them, but they're only, what, B class or something like that? Let's check real fast. I can't remember. Whoops. Turn the flashlight on. There we go. Yeah, we got a C class alien tool. Yeah, this is the C class that we got. This is what we first started off this playthrough series with, is that multi-tool. And then we upgraded to a B class alien multi-tool. There we go. We got that. We haven't used it. We haven't fixed it since we got our A class multi-tool. But we got a bunch of junk multi-tools that we got in our inventory right now. And we're just not using them. Like this one. What is this? This is an A class multi-tool I picked up not too long ago. I take those multi-tools, and what I do with them is I exchange them for a better multi-tool, so it saves me money in the long run. That's why I pick up all those extra multi-tools. And if anybody ever collects multi-tools, the maximum you can have is 6 multi-tools in your inventory at any given time. If you want to get rid of a multi-tool, you have to go to the space anomaly and deconstruct a multi-tool, and you'll get the parts, just like when you deconstruct a starship. you will get that, here we go. Move that over. We're making some room. We're going to buy a shield module, boys and girls, and then our shields will be set there with the 3 S-class modules. That'll be perfect for our starship. So now we're set, and there's no other... Oh, that's right. We want to sell the 2 plasma launcher modules. Look, we paid 127 units per plasma launcher module. Now look, 588 for the 2 of them. That's a pretty good price right there. So you make nanites by picking up those little goodies from the guild master, I should say. There we go. Perfect. Now our inventory is completely stocked up there, boys and girls, on our starship. Now we're going to have to start expanding that stuff. That's ridiculous. Starship technology modules, or expansion slots, just don't happen as fast as they should. That's okay. I understand why they do it. Keeps you playing the game longer. Otherwise, everybody be flying around and maxed out ships and things like that, right? Come on. Oh, talk to him. And talk to him. I'm trying to get all these words. I'm trying to get through here as quickly as possible. We're almost done. There. Got him over here. Yep. Excuse me there. I got a little bit of an allergy problem going on. Sinuses are killing me. It's a little warm in the room. It's making my sinuses run. Nice. Okay. Oh, I talked to this guy already. So what we're going to do is we're going to practice language skills. See what he can... Let's do research. That's a good word. They usually give you technology for that one. Oh, look at there. He gave us nanites. 67 nanites for talking to him about research. He liked that. I like that too. All right, let's talk to the guild master. Look at there. We're up there. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Almost to level 6 in the guild. That's pretty good. So we can get living glass, hot ice, and platinum. I'm going to buy some platinum because that's a really good price. 60% below market value. That's really good. We're going to throw that into our starship. Pick up the warp hypercore and the launch fuel. Let's see what we can donate. We'll donate some salvage data. Hopefully that'll get us up, excuse me, to our highest level in the guild here eventually. Because we don't need many technology data modules for our base anymore. Since we got our base set up, we really don't need to purchase anything except for decorations. And to me, that's end game stuff. So if you want to start decorating your base and that kind of thing, go ahead and do that. You can do that anytime you want, but I choose to do it after I complete the main storyline, so it gives me something to do in the process. All right, let's go back to the Atlas path, jump in, jump out. Gotta make that save. Let's get out of here. Head back out and see what we can get into. A reeking planet. Don't want to go there, right? It stinks. Okay, galaxy map. Hop off of this. We'll hop off there so we can do the free move. And look, coming back down here. I mean, are we just going down? Yeah, for the most part, that's what we're doing, boys and girls. We're going from the top side of the galactic arm to the bottom side of the galactic arm, hitting these Atlas stations. So we're not actually going towards the core, per se, the big, bright, shiny star in the middle. We're going from top down to bottom is what we're doing. So let's head to the next. Ooh, that's pretty bright right there. I hate them white clouds. That little thing that they put for the nebula or whatever for the region, that's terrible how they do that. The light reflection on it is so rough. I mean, look at this. You can't hardly see anything in here. But we'll head off to that next Atlas station and see what happens. We should be getting close. I mean, this is what our main deal was, is to get through the 16, 16, 16, or the Purge quest line tonight, and do the Atlas path as a side note. And we're doing pretty good so far, so I'm not complaining. Uh-oh. We got some comms coming in. What's going on? I received your message. I do not know what to say. How do you know the Atlas is telling the truth? I believe it. I know you've been busy. I know why. But I'd still like to see another traveler before I die. I'd still like to meet, if we can. If that doesn't sound ridiculous considering the circumstances. I've told Artemis the truth before, and now we're telling him the truth again. The same communication comes back to me, permeated with static. The message, the intonation, everything about it is identical. I know you've been. I'd still like to see another traveler. If that doesn't. Try to recalibrate. I know you've been. I'd still like to see another traveler. If that doesn't. It is then that I realize it. The noises, the static I've been hearing throughout my adventures. It is not interference. The corruption of long-distance communication. How could it be? We speak through the protocol of a dream. The noises. The sound of it's the sound of waking. It's the sound of everything falling apart. It's the final gasp. The death of the Atlas will not begin in 16 minutes. It began a long time ago. I say goodbye, not knowing if Artemis can hear me. I don't even know what that means, to hear me. We're just all data. Did they ever hear me? These glitches will happen more and more in the final days. Individuals caught in cycles, repeating themselves. Planets wiped from existence or changed overnight. All discoveries lost. I must journey on. And there we go. We get another glyph injection, or a sequence injection. So that's 8 of 16. That's 50% of the Purge quest line. We have 8 more glyphs to acquire, boys and girls. And with those 16 glyphs, we can use a Stargate on a planet, and we can travel anywhere in the galaxy that we're in. Otherwise, we have to go to like the space anomaly and use a community base, and then go find a portal from that galaxy and travel around in that galaxy, like Eisentam or Kogelinger or whatever. Jump in, jump out. Let's go gather up our words. Perfect. Gathered that word. There's another word. See, the more and more we come to each Atlas station, the more the white nodules we get on the floor. And that's a better chance for more words to learn as we're running around in these Atlas stations. Eventually, we'll be able to speak to the Atlas and understand what it's saying to us. But at this point, we just don't have enough words. That's why it's important when you're on a planet flying around, if you see placards and monoliths, stop at them. Because if you stop at those things, then you have the chance, like in a Korvax system, you have a higher chance of learning a word from the Atlas than any other species. So if you see a monolith on a Korvax planet, stop, check it out, see if you can get some words from it. You know, you don't have to go find the ancient ruins and all that happy jazz. You don't have to do all that. Just learn the language, and that will help you out tremendously, especially when it comes to talking to the Atlas. That's pretty cool, just a flat panel. That's kind of new, isn't it? They used to all be orbs. Now that's a flat panel. No, that's not new. That's been there for a while. Okay. I got confused. I was looking at it from a different angle. But yeah, check out monoliths. Monoliths help you out a lot. Not to mention they give you a little bit of the insight to the alien species, like the Viking or the Korvax or whatever. You know, those monoliths give you an insight to that species and how they live. How did I miss that nodule over there? I thought I got that one. Huh. Here we go. Decontamination lights. All right, let's get up here. And we made our last seed, so we got that. Let's throw this into our starship real fast. Here we go. Hopefully this works. We'll see what this one says. Expel all. None return. Beyond the cascade and the blank, there is only blank. The act of discovery for discovery's sake now seems like a foolish conceit. I have rejected the path of the iterant. I have rejected the call of the stars. Only the Atlas matters now. With each encounter, I feel as if I understand a little more. All of us are what we are. Evil arrives in the individual, and goodness is not enough. True greatness lies in sorrow, the embrace of what we must become. So let's give them the milestone dawn or above. There has never been any other choice than this one. I go on. We go on. Eternal, forever searching. There we go. We get the blueprint for the photic jade. So now we need 100 copper and the Dawn's End seed. Now see, I put that copper we had in our inventory in our storage box, boys and girls. That was a big epic fail by Cobalt Dale. You guys got to see that first. You gotta keep some copper on you. This is why I've been trying to expand our backpack a little bit, so we have some room for extra materials. We've got our technology pretty maxed out for the most part, so we're doing pretty good. Now we need to get our backpack expanded so we can carry a few more materials along with us. So we need to get some copper. So let's get back to our ship. Jump in, jump out. Hopefully we can get some copper from the space station here. And maybe we can install that seed or build that seed in our backpack. If not, we have to hit a planet and mine up some copper, boys and girls. Otherwise, we got to go back to our base and pick it up. And I don't want to run all the way back to our base again. That was a little bit time consuming. So I got my fingers crossed for the space station. Hopefully we can hopefully we can get through this, huh? So what kind of update do you think that No Man's Sky is going to get here within the next couple days? You guys got any guesses or assumptions? I think it's going to be something to do with planets. I think it's going to be like doing quests and things on planets, like settlements, that kind of stuff. I think that's what it's going to be. You know, we've already got settlements, but I mean like minor settlements. It's going to be more buildings and things like that. More interaction with NPCs on a planet. Hunting the level pirates, there's nothing there we can pick up. There was a lot of augmentations there. We are looking for copper. Hopefully we can find some. Get some more ferrite. I don't see any copper, boys and girls. Ah, oh. There we go. Woo, that's enough. We need to get 100. So there's 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. There we go. Perfect. And a little bit of platinum. We'll put that in a starship. That in our exosuit. Perfect. So they had chromatic metal and copper. That's good. Okay, let's run upstairs. I'm not going to gather any more words right now. Let's try and get through this a little bit quicker. We're getting up to that almost 3-hour mark for me. Getting a little tired here. Starting to lose concentration, boys, girls. Here we go. I don't know why I'm learning a word from this guy, but I am. Let's go over here, get our exosuit backpack upgrade. Perfect. There we go. All right, let's check out the multi-tools real fast. Keep your fingers crossed for an S class. Nope, that's a B. We need some more. Come on. S class. Nope. That's so sad. I'd like to get an S class multi-tool. If we don't get an S class multi-tool, boys and girls, by the end of this playthrough series, there's another traveler if you want to get the glyphs sooner. I don't do that. This way it kind of interferes with the Purge questline and shortens it up for me for the Atlas path. So I just stick with the Atlas path. As you get closer and closer to the galactic core, you will see more and more travelers. That's just how the game is built, because, you know, everybody's converging on the galactic core. That's how that works. When you first start out, you're at the edge of the galaxy, and you don't get to see all them travelers. But as you get closer, like I said, you'll start seeing more and more. And even during the Purge quest line, you see a lot more. So let's get up here. We're in the Mercenaries Guild. This should be fun. Oh, look at there, an Infraknife module. Perfect.
Received.
Unstable plasma. Let's see if we can donate anything. A Walker brain, we'll give him that. That's it. Okay, let's get out of here, boys and girls. Hop in our ship. Ooh, that's a nice ship over there. What is that? That's a C class. Not a big deal. Yeah, as you get closer to the galactic core, the more and more travelers you will see. Jump in, jump out, make that little save. There we go. Now we got that copper. Since we did that, let's go into our inventory here. We're going to make the next Atlas seed, which is the Photic Jade. That's 100 copper and 1 Dawn seed. So boom, we got that made. We got 10,000 chromatic metal now. So we've been picking up a lot of chromatic metal. Let's throw this into our starship. We'll throw that into our starship to give us that room. Perfect. So we're doing pretty good now. Look, we even opened up that slot there. Yeah, that's nice. All right, let's take off. And we're going to hit that next Atlas seed. I mean, we're going pretty quick with this. I haven't been hitting planets or anything like that. I really don't want to get off or get sidetracked on the planets, things like that. I mean, we could be doing a lot of planets right now. We're going to end up having to do some planets. I know that for a fact, because we're going to have to get some elements that we don't have in our inventory, and that's going to be the tough part. There we go. Where's the next Atlas station? See, it keeps going down, and we started way up top. Look at that. We're quite a ways away from where we started, but that's okay. We can always take a teleporter back to where we need to go. So how you guys doing? You still there? Or are you all sleeping? I think everybody went to bed. They're all sleeping. It's almost time for my stream to end anyways, boys and girls. We're pretty close. I got about another 15 minutes and I think I'm going to call it. I know my Cobalt wifey's there. She's a loyal follower. Can't say the rest for the rest of you guys. I don't know what you're doing back there. I think you're all sleeping. Wake up, you're asleep at the keyboard. That's okay. At least I know you guys are still there. I can see if you're here or not. Most of you start lurking. That's okay. I appreciate you for being here and showing the view time. That really helps out. The more watch time I get, that helps my analytics out a little bit. Because it all shows activity in my live streams, and I appreciate that. You guys have really helped me out. All right, we're going to jump out. We'll get that word. There we go. We got that one. Got another one. Holy cow, we picked up a couple words right there. Let's jump down here and we'll start gathering up all these words out here on the floor. I mean, look, they're getting more and more. I just wish it would give us more words. Nice emoji, honey. There we go. Never. Fragments. Perfect. So we're learning quite a few words here. That's why I always do this cloverleaf pattern. Kind of eliminates the nodes a little bit quicker. You don't have to really run up on them. You just got to run close by them. Like these two, look, you can run in between them and it'll pick them up. Which is pretty cool. If you actually think about it, I mean, we're inside like a giant server is what this is. This is a giant computer server for the Atlas. And we're gaining knowledge from each one of these little nodes. So that's pretty cool. Nice. Now we could go into our discoveries tab and start seeing how many words we've learned from the Atlas. But I know it's not many. I know it's got to be less than 100 so far. But every word helps. Even the simple ones like if, and, or but. Come on. Whew. Seems like I've done about 50 of these things already. There we go. Decontamination circles. I know we're getting closer to the end here, boys and girls. We're almost there. Bring us meaning if you are capable. What is learned can never be unlearned. I am afraid that I have seen too much. There are glimpses, half-remembered visions of a time before time. I see the birth of the first star. I see the things that dwelt within it, the eyes that watched. I see what the Atlas saw at the moment of its activation. Atlas stones are not stones. This station is not a station. I am not what I think I am. I am not even sure that I exist. The Atlas does not care. The Atlas demands its Thurundi, its repetition sublime. Let's submit the Curiosity Stone. I silence my fears and renew my direction to the path. Only the voyage matters. The destination calls to me. There we go. Now we got the blueprint for state phasure. And you see there, boys and girls, cadmium. So we need to hit a red star system now. It is a requirement that we have cadmium. Now there's an easy way to get cadmium so we don't have to go to a red star system. But I feel like going and mining up a little bit of cadmium. But I think what we're going to do, boys and girls, we're going to head to the space station. We're going to get our exosuit expansion slot. And see what kind of materials we can get there so we don't have to go to a red star system. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know yet. Haven't got that far yet. Ooh, that looks like a paradise planet. Look at there. It's a grassy planet, boys and girls. You know what that means, right? That could be a paradise planet. Of course, it could have some really huge storms on it too. Green water and cotton candy grass. Yeah, is that pink grass? Looks like it. Oof. It looks like Christmas candy. Ogdom Games! Welcome to the stream. Oh my goodness, I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. If you guys haven't seen Ogdom Games, check out his channel. He's a really good content creator of No Man's Sky as well. I appreciate you tuning in. I caught a little bit of your stream earlier. I had to pop in and pop out. Sorry about that. Had some other things I had to do. I'm glad you're here. Thank you for tuning in. Right. You know what's funny, Ogdom? You're catching me pretty much at the end of the stream tonight. I'm probably about 5 or 10 minutes away from calling it. We've been going since 6:30 my time. And yeah, I'm getting a little tired. It's been a long stream. I've enjoyed myself today. And how was your stream today? I didn't catch the end of it, but I'm glad I was there. Okay, there ain't much here to get. Let's hop upstairs real fast. Come on, S-Class. Big money, come on. Not that one. This one? Nope. 2C class multi-tools. Oh, that hurts my feelings, boys and girls. Alright, let's get a backpack expansion slot. We'll get that slammed in there. There we go. Perfect. Not a problem, Magnum. I mean, I'll hit that like button. I'll pop in and say hi. Shows a little bit of activity in your stream. I mean, that's all that matters, right? That's all YouTube cares about. People pop in, hit that like button, watch 5-10 minutes, say something in the chat. That's all that matters. That's all they really look for the algorithm. That's what I've gathered. Okay, gathering up that little bit of stuff. Come over here to the Exocraft Merchant. See if they got anything. Oh, that's right. We got some stuff to sell. We got some modules in our starship that we can sell to make some nanites with. There we go. 300 nanites, and we paid, what, 150 for that? So we get almost double the nanites for that. So we spent quite a bit of nanites this episode buying technologies, but now we've got pretty much a stocked up technology in our exosuit. Here's the Explorers Guild. And we are, look at that, ion batteries. That's all we get, boys and girls. We don't get nothing from the Explorers. And we got nothing to donate because we haven't been crawling around on planets finding any artifacts or anything like that. So we're going to have to work on these guys. Right? The expedition's finally over. I mean, I'm glad I at least got my series out for the expedition. But, yeah, it took me a couple weeks to get that bad boy out. Ooh, there's a nice ship. It's nice. A-class. Not as nice as our A-class interceptor, though, right? Okay, I hate to do this, everybody. We've been going for quite a while. Almost 3 hours now. I think I'm gonna call it here. I appreciate all you guys for tuning in and watching the stream. I really appreciate it. Thank you. I'm sorry you couldn't have been here longer, Ognum. I'll throw a link to your channel in the description of the video tonight after the stream, so people could find your channel as well. In the next episode, what we're going to do is we're going to complete the Atlas path. We're halfway through the Purge quest line as well. We've gotten 8 of the 16 glyphs. We've gotten 6 or 7 of the Atlas path seeds. We are now at the cadmium stage, and the next one after that will be emerald and then indium. And that's what we need. So we're going to have to get some engines installed into our starship. So we're going to have to make some room. I mean, the next engine is what? The emerald. So we got to get cadmium. So we have to go to a red star system and get that. We'll install the emerald drive right now. This way, that'll be ready for the next episode for you guys. I'm going to try and get some whoops, let's get out of here, back into here. We'll unpin that. We've got all these animal and sentinel missions to complete. I've been picking up a bunch of them. I will do that off camera in between episodes. This way you guys don't have to sit there and watch me do that for about 20 minutes, collecting all that stuff up. And then we'll get back on the Atlas path in the next episode. And we will complete the Atlas path and the Purge quest line. Once we complete the Purge quest line, we have to go to a planet in distress. So we're going to pick up some of these little doohickeys right here. They are called navigation data. We're going to pick up a bunch of those, and you get these from waypoints, and you can buy them from minor settlements and that kind of thing. But we need about 30 of them so we can buy a few maps from the station cartographer on being able to find a planetary settlement on a paradise planet where we already got our home base at, and we can start the settlement quest line. Whoops, the settlement quest line after we finish the Purge and the Atlas path. Because all this one here, requires us to complete in order to do the autophage. And that will be after we complete the Purge quest line. The autophage is something that we need to pick up. You can complete the Planet in Distress quest line before you do the Atlas, but I prefer to do the autophage afterwards because it's more end game content than it is for doing the Artemis quest line. So in the next episode, like I said, we'll do the Purge and the Atlas path, and then we'll follow it up with a Planet in Distress, and then we can do some exploring and things like that. But until then, you guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Thanks for your support. If you haven't done it, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscription button if you're new to the channel or you haven't done it yet. Don't forget to turn on your notification bell so when I drop another episode of recorded video on my survival series, you guys will get a notification, or you'll get a notification if I do a live stream. Don't forget, in the description of the video, I have a link to my Discord. If you guys want to join my Discord, I got some glyphs and pictures and things of ships to find, some S-Class Sentinel ships, some S-Class multi-tools, that kind of thing, if you guys want to check that out. If you want to do any kind of help with the No Man's Sky, if you got questions, hit me up in there. I'll answer you back as soon as I can. But until then, you guys, I appreciate you tuning in. Stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.